the game.
You're damn right.
The game.
Welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast Live. And I'm excited to be here. We are so excited to have you here. Thank you if you're watching on the live. Appreciate that. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Thank you if you are watching on the replay. Appreciate that as well. And we are here to give you guys a great show like we always do. Love and Aries, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Love and Aries. Why is Nino?
Shout out to Love and Aries and Nino in the live chat.
I don't know. What is he talking about? This is the GOAT. This is the real GOAT right here.
Is he though?
Yes.
Sure, it's not Rocky Marciano.
No.
Oh no! Every time there's a white man in the shop, somebody gotta bring up Rocky Marciano.
He did whoop his ass though.
He was 7,000 years old.
Rocky Marciano fought Joe Louis.
Let me tell you about Joe Louis.
Years old. Oh man, what's going on?
The chief. Salute.
Oh man, we got a great show planned for you guys tonight. As you can see from the rundown, we are going to talk Anthony Davis's recent comments about the bubble championship. I know a lot of people feel a way about that, but that should be very interesting. Definitely excited to hear Transformers' thoughts on that. So that should be good. The beef is over. The beef has finally ended. And if you love basketball, you should be happy to hear that as well. We're going to talk about recent reports that LeBron James doesn't want a retirement tour. Could an apology be coming from Bruce? Wait and see. And finally, we will discuss the NBA playoffs so far because, man, NBA action is fantastic. Yeah, I took it back to the Wax Museum. I did that, dog.
Unless you're Phoenix. Otherwise, it's just an ass whooping.
But, or unless you're the Sixers. But we'll get to that.
But that's expected.
That
was expected.
But anyway, let's go ahead and before we get going, let's give a shout to the channel members because we have to do that because you guys are integral in keeping the show up and running. We really appreciate you. Coach T, host of the Be Ready Sports Podcast, aka my guy Laker Nation, always Laker Nation to me. Appreciate you being here always. It's not that serious. What's good, my guy? Chief Sid Bubba. Appreciate you. Appreciate everything you've done for our great nation. Appreciate what you do for our channel. And of course, shout out to the boys from Annapolis who do not suffer from the disease of me. It is transformed.
DJ,
Anchors away, my boys. Anchors away. Order up.
There we go. All right. That's the first time we had one in the intro in a minute. Damn.
Yeah, we got to bring it back. You know what I mean?
Just in
I
case
know we got to call in and remind y'all. One day Sneed going to say it for me.
No,
I tried, bro. He said nope.
Nah, you don't get to do that. No. Yo, I must have forgot. Baltimore Bruce was good, my guy.
What it do, stupid?
Steve has been AWOL lately, but, he's doing his thing. But I know he watches on the replay. What's good, Steve? Nino, what's good, my guy? Sneed got what you need. Number one contributor to the show. Main man Micah, D-Ross881, and our newest channel member, Red Wolf 31. Appreciate you so much. All right. Y'all know the deal, man. Hit the like and subscribe. And if you're watching a show like this, we know that you talk sports with other people in your life and in your orbit. Share the show with them, man. We are trying to hit 10,000 subs by the end of the year, and we can only do it with your help. So please share the show, hype a video, do all the stuff, man. I know y'all love being here because y'all show us love. Y'all do everything. Y'all are in the chat. Y'all call in, do the stuff, man. Help us hit 10,000 subs. All right. Let's get right to it. Quick hits.
Yep.
Yes. Sneed, kick off the quick hits, my brother.
Oh,
start off with the giraffe.
Yeah, the giraffe.
The
where I'm going to start is tis the season. The playoffs have started, right?
Mm-hmm.
NBA playoffs. Just a friendly reminder to everybody who's going to watch, everybody who's watching, the basics of the game still matter the most.
Oh,
it doesn't matter who's playing. It doesn't matter what players are doing what.
Yes.
The bottom line, rebounding, defense stops. And watch the magic happen. Turnovers, they kill you. Less turnovers will help you win. When you don't turn over the ball, you reduce the other team's possessions and you increase yours. When you
What?
rebound, you get chances at scoring. Defense, sustainable 24-second intensity. It's still winning games in 2026. No matter what the analytics tell us, these things still are the way.
Mm-hmm.
Sustainable 24-second defense, rebounding, and the turnover ratio. Yes, it still matters. And if you look at every single game thus far through the playoffs, those are the teams that have won every single
with the exception of us. But go ahead.
What did you guys miss?
Oh, we couldn't rebound for shit, and we kept turning over the
Look at
ball.
Did you look at the rebounding numbers? Check again.
Oh, I'm talking about offensively, but we'll get to that later.
No, just overall, just the total.
Oh, okay,
rebounding.
you're talking total rebound. Okay.
Yeah. Now remember, offensive rebounds matter more when you're not making shots.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
so that's more situational.
Mm-hmm. And the Lakers were making shots. They had, and we'll get to it, man, but 5 or 6 guys in double figures, and that's the recipe. But we'll get to that. Yeah. I thought that was really cool seeing them do that. But again, we will get there. So Sneed, are you saying that the things that they taught for successful basketball in the Wax Museum days still apply? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're looking for the exception to the rule and we can't find it. Rebounding, defense, and taking care of the basketball still matters. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you make a 3 from 35 feet or if you make it from 23 feet or if you make in twos or if it's paint points or if it's fast. It really doesn't matter how you get your points as long as you're getting them, right?
Gotcha.
But you're stopping the other team from scoring, earning you more possessions. The rebounding earning you possessions, stopping them on theirs and you getting yours. Yeah.
Well, I think you're wrong, Sneed. I think triple doubles are the only thing that matters. That's what I was told,
Damn.
Yeah. People say as long as you get triple doubles, that's what matters, right? That's
Yeah, and guys getting triple doubles still losing games.
Okay. Just all right. Well,
Yeah. I mean, if Jim Moore is right, as he said, you play to win the game.
Yeah, that was Herm. That was Herm.
Oh, Herm. But did Herm Edwards say you play to get the stats?
No, he didn't say that.
You play to win the game. Yes,
he did say that.
Playoffs. You play to get. You got that audio in there.
No, I don't have that one. I gotta get it. Well, just
technically he didn't lose the game yesterday. I mean, yeah, you're kind of right.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What guy are we referring to?
He has a little emoji right here. I believe that's a Joker.
Oh, wait a minute. Why did he bring up the Joker?
Oh, yeah.
When Sneed was talking about not playing defense, why did that happen?
I don't know, but he can explain in the comments.
I didn't bring up anybody's name. I'm just curious to know how that came about.
Hey, I didn't bring up anybody's name. I'm talking about
you didn't.
It's a team sport. We need team efforts, team players that leading to winning. Individual and numbers don't matter all that much. I mean, guys can score 9 points and be a part of the winning team.
I just think it's very interesting how nobody named the name, but somebody's fan named that player. Just thought that was interesting. But anyway, no, those are all great points, Sneed, and I love that you brought that up and you reminded us how important those Wax Museum fundamentals are. So very interesting. Jay got him 156. I think that's how you pronounce that.
We're gonna get into that later, brother.
I was about to say we definitely are gonna get to that later. Just hang around with us, man. We're gonna have some good.
If you look at it too fast, it looks like it says "Ja goddamn."
Oh.
If you read it, I think Adam is part of this.
Yeah.
Okay. Like maybe first name is Jai.
Jai got him.
Jai, and then middle initial G, and then the last name is Adam.
All right. No, we're not trying to be funny. We're really trying to.
I think you're talking about me.
Oh, okay.
It's all me. Hey, what's your name, buddy? What's your name?
Phonetically for us. Phonetically for us, so we don't want to mispronounce anybody's name. We want to be respectful here. All right,
absolutely.
Great quick hit to start us off, Sneed. Okay.
Okay, I was close. I was the closest one.
Stop. You were not close. That's not. Stop.
Hey, I got the Ja right.
Oh boy,
I got Ja. I'm Gadam. Is it pronounced Gadam?
Got him. Gadam. All right, he'll let us know.
He'll let us know.
He'll let us know. Okay. All right. So here we go. Quick hit. We're gonna take it to the NFL real quick. I know some of you are like, "Well, you can't talk about the NFL." By the way, NFL draft this Thursday. It's gonna be good.
Where is it in Chicago?
Where it is?
Philly?
I really don't know.
Green Bay?
Pittsburgh?
No, it was in Philly. It was in Green Bay 2 years ago.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
I feel like it's in
Philly. Yeah, I think it is in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Check
Maybe they should draft them a quarterback. What do you think, Bruce?
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. By the way,
Pittsburgh. It's in Pittsburgh.
I thought so. Okay. I might go live for that, y'all. I might go live for that. So I'll talk to my guys, see what we're talking, just for the first round on Thursday night. We'll see.
How long is the first round?
It's supposed to be shorter this year. They shortened it up to 3 minutes, I think.
Yeah,
okay.
2 hours. Yeah, not too bad. One of our normal shows, right? Okay, guys, here's the deal. Speaking of the NFL draft, Dexter Lawrence, the Giants all-pro defensive tackle, was either demanding a trade or a new deal with New York, and yesterday they traded him to the Cincinnati Bengals. Very interesting move. The Giants get back the number 10 pick overall, which is huge. They're trying to, rebuild that team. They now have the number 5 overall pick and the number 10 pick. So 2 picks in the first 10. Don't know if they are willing to trade that and parlay it into more picks, or if they're going to use it to get high-end talent early in the draft. Either way, good move. Dexter Lawrence ends up with the Cincinnati Bengals, who just they let Trey Hendrickson walk to Baltimore in the division, which was interesting. But they get back another, all-pro caliber defensive lineman, interior D lineman. So he's not necessarily going to get the sacks. He's not an Aaron Donald type guy, but he is a legitimate pocket pusher, run stopper, and he can make things very difficult in the AFC North. So I think good move overall. And I also think that with Al Golden, Cincinnati, theoretically, I mean, they're a bad organization who's known for bad moves, but theoretically, I'm sure they would have had to talk to Al Golden and say, hey, how does an elite interior D tackle work with your system? So you got to figure that it's going to work well with what he wants to do for that defense, which was just, what do you call it? Butt water?
It was certified ass water.
There you go. So they were terrible last year, so they can only get better by adding that type of talent.
You got to address the weaknesses in this whatever side of the ball it is, right? Like it's very seldom both sides are certified ass water, right? So address your needs right away, and maybe sometimes you got to get a couple of people on that side, right? Like it's if your linebacker core is bad, you're not getting one linebacker.
Yeah.
Right. You're probably bringing in a couple, and you might even want to bring one in free agency, especially with some experience in the league. Right. So, yeah.
And I'll tell you this, to the point you just made, Sneed, the offense is pretty good when Joe Burrow's upright. The key is doing that.
Absolutely.
Because they got weapons, man. They got weapons.
Correct. They need a running back, and they need to strengthen the O-line. So we'll see what they have going on. But I think it was a good move on both sides there for the Giants as well as for the Bengals. And this move now with the extension that the Bengals gave him will keep Dexter Lawrence theoretically in Cincinnati through 2028. They gave him a 1-year extension worth $28 million. And I think that was the big issue with him with the Giants. All his guaranteed money was gone. So that's why he was trying to get some more dough or, trade me. And they did just that. So we will see what ends up happening. And, oh, man. Got some football news, and that was wonderful because for real, you know how I get, man. I smoke rocks.
We're so far away from meaningful NFL football, though.
I know, but look, the spring games are going on in college football right now. That's a plus.
Are you watching that, Bruce?
Next week is the blue and gold game. I'm watching that. Yes.
I'm about to say he ain't watching that.
That's crazy.
What?
Bro.
Yes, I'm watching.
He ain't watching spring football right now.
Well, no, because most of their practices and stuff aren't televised. But, I'm reading about it and following.
So you're saying if it was, you would watch?
Yeah. Notre Dame.
Go figure.
I would. Yeah.
Oh,
here we go. Ed Dog is probably going to try and tell us that Ronald McDonald is better than Joe Burrow. gotta be freaking.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Yeah.
So
exactly.
we going off projecting again for Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Joe Burrow's future has already come up a couple of times in the last year, man.
Look, plain and simple, Joe Burrow with a broken leg and a ripped up knee is better than Ronald McDonald. So let's get that out the way. He is. Anyway, Transformer. Go ahead, brother.
What's crack-a-lacking, captains?
Yes.
So, guys, I mean, time goes by. We get old. Things get old. Things get stale. Things get stuck in their ways.
Yes.
But I think we're finally seeing one chink in the armor of one of the last great standing of their eras and their organization. And it starts off with their head coach. Steve Kerr may not be the head coach of the Warriors anymore.
Touche.
4-time champion, record of 604 and 353 in the regular season. 2-time champion with the Spurs, 3-time champion with the Bulls. I mean, we know the man got chips. Man got enough rings to do some things. You're just going out there slapping folks with the bling blings.
Yeah.
Right?
Does he have 9?
9 total.
Yeah, he put those in. He's got more than Disease of Me guy. He's got more than Pat Riley.
Ooh.
5 as a player, 4 as a coach.
4 as a coach. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Riley has 5 as a coach, but he only has 1 as a player, and then I think he's got the 2 as an exec. So
couldn't do it. Couldn't do the thing while he was on the court. But
no.
Does this start marking the end of Stephen Curry? That's the question that comes to answer. That needs an answer. Because Steve Kerr now possibly gone. Now Steve Kerr. They both named Steve.
Who is Stephen Kerr?
Steve Kerr stated, "I'll take a week or two, then eventually sit down and talk with the owners. We've always had a great partnership and collaboration. I still love coaching, but I get it. These jobs all have an expiration date."
Sure.
So that doesn't sound too promising on the 12-year head coach of the Warriors. And I love his little soliloquy on the way out, because he didn't say anything about take over the team, nothing like that. He said he inherited that team. That was the proper terminology. Inherited that team and took it to the heights that he did. 4 titles, I would say that's some great hype. That's some great hype. Despise how you got it as a coach, you got it done. But Draymond Green is now looking to not come back to the Golden State Warriors.
Really?
And we know. Yeah.
Did he say that?
He didn't say that, but there's rumbling, stumbling, bumbling, crumbling, dumbling that the GM is going to be looking to either have him a part of a trade or the axe is coming for Sir Draymond Green. As a Golden State Warrior, that is. He already announced that he's not going to retire. He doesn't plan on retiring. He loves basketball. He wants to continue to keep playing. Now, as we've seen, he does got a little bit left.
Yes.
He does have a little bit left.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Enough to shut the claw down.
Yeah.
Who was also a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Correct.
And by Bruce's standards, having had a magnificent season.
He had a career game. He had a career season.
Career season. But what does that do for the Golden State Warriors? What does that do for Stephen Curry? Does that open the door that LeBron should go to Golden State?
No, I couldn't deal with it. Yeah, look.
I mean, they're Boston, bro. That's the only 2 plays that make sense.
Keep it up, Sneak. Got what you need. Keep it up.
Hey, man.
Listen,
Sean, I don't get Draymond is too old to be a valuable player. Obviously, age ain't nothing but a number in the NBA now, bro. Right. That's a horrible statement.
And we also watched him be extremely valuable the other night. He doesn't play the way he does, and they don't beat the Clippers. So, okay, so Transformer. Let's look at this. If I'm Golden State,
what happened?
I think you talk about LeBron and I was just about to say, if LeBron goes to Golden State, I'm not covering basketball on the show. Y'all will handle that. I'll come back and talk football.
I couldn't do it. Why you wouldn't want to watch two old farts play together, man?
He wants you to be like Kobe, just carry Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Transfer. You're gonna have to carry Shaq, man.
Gotcha. Got no problem, man.
This
broad
Steve Kerr thing
shoulders,
is
bro.
very interesting, though. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. If I'm Golden State, right, I'm not worried about Steve Kerr. I'm not worried about Draymond. I'm trading any and everything except Steph Curry to try and get Giannis there. That's what I'm gonna do. Giannis and Steph, and put quality role players around them guys. And
But you know the thing is,
you get a new coach. No big deal. Get Draymond up out of there.
The thing is, he doesn't want to be on the West Coast.
Who, Giannis?
Yep.
Did he say that?
Mm-hmm. His
I know
campus saying
never-
he doesn't want to be on the West Coast.
Oh,
Time zone.
not mad at that. I mean, East
Time
Coast
zone?
myself.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
That was the reason.
That was one of big part of it.
That's interesting.
Just being
First
further
In the
away
commute,
from,
in the commute to go home. Yeah.
I like it. First and foremost, I'll be that East Coast cat with East Coast.
Giannis.
I like
Giannis is a very interesting individual. The things that seem to weigh in for him are not typical of the most stars.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I love about Giannis, honestly. He doesn't fall into all that stuff. Like, he's a very home and hearth kind of guy, right? And I admire that a great deal. And even though he's, back and forth, because obviously he wants to win, but he does seem to vacillate between wanting to win and the loyalty, showing loyalty to Milwaukee as a city, Milwaukee as an organization, everything they've done for him and his family. Like, that's kind of cool and kind of refreshing. But that's interesting.
But yeah, man, that goes my quick hit, guys. What's
That's
next for the Golden State?
Wait. So to wrap your quick hit, do you think Steve Kerr is back or not?
No.
Okay.
No.
And he's got the back problems too, so it might be time for him to sit down.
I think he's 60, 61? How old is he?
And the back will hurt more when you're not winning chips.
Right?
Yeah.
You got a lot more incentive when you know you got an opportunity to bring
them aches and gripes, them things get worse, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Magnify.
He probably leaves practice every day. My neck, my back.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a great point. Ed Dog says, that being said, do you think general manager of Golden State Warriors will bring Giannis's brother with him? I didn't think about that. That is probably a consideration for any team that's looking at Giannis. I don't like it.
You're gonna have to bring it.
I don't like it at all, but yeah, that's something.
Bro, there's two brothers, isn't there?
Yeah, there's two.
He got two of them over there.
It's Thanasis and Costas. He's got three brothers. He's got three. I don't think they're all in the roster though.
The other one, I think he's in the G League. I want to say.
Yeah.
If all of them were on the same roster, I would start an investigation, bro.
I mean, but you would know why. You would know why they're on the roster.
Right. But again, that and I'm not with it. So let me be clear. But that's Giannis's obsession with family. So
yeah.
So this is 13 days ago. Giannis and his brothers just made NBA history in Milwaukee. We'll get to the main topics in a second. You know how this happens sometimes. All right. Let's see. Younger brother Alexander Antetokounmpo officially suited up for the Milwaukee Bucks under the game against Dallas Mavericks. The Antetokounmpos became the first trio of brothers in NBA history to be part of the same active roster. There you go. So you have Alex, you have Thanasis, and you have Giannis. Jesus.
Yeah. So Costa's the one that's not on the team.
Correct.
Bro, have you ever seen
Costas won a ring with the Lakers, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Thanasis play basketball, bro?
Horrible.
It's not basketball.
Yo, he's the hustle box.
He's not even that. It's like if you took a UFC fighter and you just sent him out there and you're like, yo, man, let's get some buckets.
Yeah, he plays that jail ball. You can tell he works out a lot with his brother, but yeah, he's definitely a goon. That's
he's a punching bag for Giannis.
Yes,
he acts like it.
Man, so that's a great point. That's gonna hurt Giannis in terms of where he can end up if you got to think about his brothers. But Giannis can't be dumb enough to think that wherever I go, all three of my brothers are coming with me, right?
Yeah, maybe
he might as well,
but
he might as well just get the whole village, bro, from Greece and just bring them on,
right?
Bro. Get them their own team, bro. The Olympiacos or whatever they're called.
Hey, dog, I see what you're trying to do. He's in the league the same reason that Bronny is. Shut up.
Giannis should go to Denver if he wants a chip. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Chris Silver, what crack are you smoking, brother?
Remember what I said? The Giannis fans are the new LeBron fans. Remember I said that?
I get what he's saying. He's talking about it being an automatic chip. Like, yeah.
That's the Giannis fans are the new.
How's that an automatic chip though? Because Giannis
just based on talent, it puts them just based on talent. That's a lot of talent.
Doesn't fit.
What do you mean it doesn't fit?
It doesn't. They both need the ball, so you got a problem there.
Remember Giannis, Murray, Jokic, and Giannis.
Yeah, but Joker is a willing passer.
But yeah, he's a willing passer, but he's not gonna give up having the ball in his hands so he can get his triple doubles. He needs that.
I don't think it would be a problem. I don't think it would be a problem in fit. I mean, guys' roles would be minimized. They'd each be getting a little bit less. But to me, it's a ridiculous.
Souped up Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, to me, it'd be a ridiculous proposition. But I'm just talking about the hypothetical. That'd be an immense amount of talent on a roster. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
He got Jamal Murray. Oh God.
Nah.
Jeez, how about that? Yeah. God,
no. Nope. All right.
Definitely put him as a favorite.
So what up, YD? YD says, why y'all energy different from how it be regarding Bronny?
Why did you do that?
What?
Why did you do that? You did that. We have a show. AD talks bubble ring. Sneed go. We're not doing this. That's not what we're about to do. We're not about to do that. We're not about to let this derail the show. I knew that was coming, and I just tried to scave it. I'm like, nope, it happened. Get out of here. No.
You try to ignore it?
Ignore it. I knew as soon as Eddie brought up the Giannis brothers, somebody was going to bring up Bronny and LeBron, and I just don't have the time today. Okay, today is not it. Steve, got what you need. Please take it. Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, well, Bruce, take it over, brother.
Woo! Okay, I'm sorry. You messed me up, Transformer. You messed me up. Okay. By the way, for anybody wondering, the Pistons and the Magic just tipped off, so that should be a good one. Cade Cunningham is that dude. Anyway, okay. So
not blue.
There has been for years now, there's been questions regarding the validity of the bubble ring, etc. Right? There's been a lot of talk about, was this the hardest championship to win? It was the hardest championship to win. It wasn't a real championship. It was a real championship, blah, 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 right? And I'm not going to say it wasn't a real. Okay, I'm going to say this. To me, it was weird. I'm not going to say it wasn't a real championship. I'm not going to say it was. Definitely don't believe it was the hardest championship to win, especially not for LeBron, since we recently find out that his wife and family was there in the bubble, like from the very beginning. My man had his chefs, he had his wine, all that, so he was pretty comfortable in the bubble, right? Not real though. You laugh, but you
brought up the wine, bro. He had wine deliveries going on.
He had it all, but that's okay though. That's okay. When you're the guy, you will get exceptions made for you, right? What do they say? Exceptions are made for exceptional people, right? So
like
he's the
Russell
guy.
Wilson,
no problem.
Helicopter, been plane rides.
Sure. Yeah. So I don't have a problem with it. Let me be clear. No problem. He's that guy. Just it's very interesting that being the case, he's saying, this is the hardest championship ever, but whatever. So a lot of people have different feelings on the bubble ring, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of people have issues on that. By the way, can somebody double check me on LeBron's family and the bubble? I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
I think AD's dad. I think AD's family came. But that was during the championship.
Okay, yeah, somebody double check me on that. If I'm wrong, I got
if
no
they
problem.
Came at all, or
yeah,
just like during the run.
Family was with him in the bubble. I think his wife was there. But anyway, yeah, somebody double check that. Regardless, so back to it. So a lot of people have different feelings on the bubble and the validity of said championship, et cetera, et cetera. And last year, as we know, the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their first championship, and then we heard Alex Caruso after he won. He was asked a question about that. Okay, there we go. So he didn't have his family with him. Yeah, his wife was there. Sounds okay to me. If I'm in the bubble, I got the cheeks I can be clapping, but different thing.
Bro, I mean, wow, you had to take it to the extreme. Save something for the Patreon. Patreon. I can't even get it.
Come on, man. We know it. Come on, man. But anyway.
Save some for the Peloton, bro.
Save some for the that's what I almost said for real.
For the Peloton. But anyway,
for the Peloton. Boy, whoa.
Alex Caruso was speaking on the dais after winning the championship with OKC last year, and he had very interesting commentary to make. So let's hear that comment. Then we'll kind of talk about it a little bit, and then we will follow up with some more recent comments that Anthony Davis made that kind of give a different perspective and, again, maybe make you question or go back to thinking about the validity of being a champion in that situation. All right, let's go.
A championship is a championship, but there were 70 people in the gym when you won your first one.
Yeah.
How much better?
Probably like 150, but
maybe 100, maybe even 200. But
maybe.
How much better does this one feel?
Yeah, now I got a real one. Now nobody can say anything.
So that was a quick comment there. So Caruso immediately says, "I got a real one. Now nobody can say anything." I thought that was interesting. So
is it really though?
I thought it was, because the reason I say that, right? Let's say you watch some stand-up comedy, right? I was actually listening to Dave Chappelle last night, right? And so when you listen to somebody do a stand-up comedy routine, a lot of the things they talk about, they make jokes, but the jokes are what? Based in reality, right? The jokes are based in things you see, based in things they've experienced, et cetera, et cetera. Dave Chappelle is making all these jokes, but he's connecting it to current events, things going on in the world, things he's seen, right? We often see that with comedians. So I say it to say, people may argue, oh, Caruso was just making a joke. Maybe he was, but jokes don't come out of nowhere, right? It's just like stereotypes. I always say stereotypes can be unfair, but stereotypes always rooted in reality, right? For instance, it's the stereotype that Asians are good in math, right? Okay, it's a stereotype. Actually, Sneed is an educator in STEM fields, but but in all seriousness, I'm not trying to be whatever, but the statistics on a global scale show that people of Asian, particularly East Asian backgrounds, pretty much blow everybody else out of the water in the STEM fields. Like, that's not my opinion. The numbers show that, hence the stereotype. So I say stereotypes and jokes, they don't come from nowhere. They're always rooted in some reality. Transformer, you looking like you got something to say.
Is Transformer just struggling, bro, right now?
He is.
Because I'm trying to figure out, are we being serious?
I'm being serious.
We're being serious about Caruso.
I'm not saying he didn't make a joke. I'm saying the joke was rooted in some reality.
It was being sarcastic. That's what it's called. It's called sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
You do know he stated previously that this was the most mentally drained he've ever felt. The taxing, the exhaustion on the body, the being away from the family.
Mm-hmm.
He stated all his real feelings years ago.
He said it though.
Years ago, he stated his real feelings. If you hear the laugh in his voice, yeah, I got a real one. Can't nobody say nothing. He's talking about the people that are talking about the bubble chip. He ain't talking about it being real or not.
Right, right. So
he's saying, what are y'all gonna say now? He's like, y'all keep talking. He believes that his chip is real.
Okay, all right, okay.
They don't believe it's real. That was a sarcastic. He's being sarcastic to them.
But if it didn't bother him, he wouldn't have said anything.
What? That doesn't even make sense. He can say what he wants. Yes.
So if it really didn't bother him and it wasn't something he thinks about, he would have brought it up at a press conference after a championship.
Exactly.
Yes. So what are y'all going to say now?
No.
Okay. Kobe brought up a bunch of stuff that he said didn't bother him. Well, I got one more.
Because it did bother him. Because it did bother him. Exactly.
I'm here to make a statement. Like, my statement is this. I got a real one. Say something now.
Well, like, remember when they asked Kobe, and God bless the dead, when they asked Kobe, does it mean more or whatever going against the Celtics? I don't care about that. And then after, he's like, of course it meant more. I know what it means going against those guys, right? And this is not to make it a Lakers Celtics thing, but I'm just saying, like, people can say things and try to frame it one way, but then down the road, you're like, oh, okay, it's real deal. And so, look, let me be clear, Transformer. I don't want it to come across like, oh, the hating ass Celtics fan is hating on the Lakers. No. I don't care about that. And I'm not saying it was or wasn't a real championship. I'm saying this has been a point of discussion since it happened. And so it's worth discussing. And so I thought it was interesting that Caruso made that comment. The reason I brought up the Caruso commentary is because a lot of people just push that to the side due to whatever. Cool. But then recently, I think within the last like week and a half, Anthony Davis, I can't remember the exact date, he was on the great Draymond Green show. And they asked, him, it came up his thoughts about winning a championship and all that. And he had some interesting things to say about it. So y'all ready to go ahead and hear that?
I don't know, but I like this comment because they asked him about it. So I'm trying to figure like he can't be sarcastic.
Of course they asked him.
Okay, I was just asking the question. Okay.
Oh yeah, no,
good question,
Of course they asked him. But my point is, that's why I brought up like the jokes and the stereotypes and all that. Things generally just don't come out of nowhere. Generally. Sometimes but generally they don't.
What I'm saying,
but it also could be something like it's something that ticks him off that people say that. Okay. Like y'all try to discredit our championship that we won. So since y'all talking, like, okay, say something now.
So it bothered him, and it clearly meant something more to him to win the right one or whatever he called it, the real one, whatever.
Yeah, but to the point of making something like question whether something's real or not. That has zero to do with him being sarcastic.
So check this out, Transformer. Let's just say my argument, I'm not saying it is. Let's say my argument is that the bubble ring wasn't a real ring. Your argument is the bubble ring is a real ring. Cool. If that's not the case, then why would Alex Caruso say something now? Because he's clearly demonstrating that the one he has now is legitimate. You can't compare that one. You can't ask any questions.
And he also legitimized that the other one was questionable. He also legitimized that the other one was questionable.
That's the point that's going.
If he would have answered it, said, no, that one was real and this one's real, there's a good answer.
Right.
If he really meant what he said.
Exactly.
Damn, sometimes I forget that it's sports and not a psychology class, but go ahead. Let's get to what AD said.
Okay, yes.
Now y'all digging way too deep into sarcastic.
We're just talking about like when you're in your 40s and you've been around people for a long time, you kind of get an idea of how people work when they say certain things. But all good. Let's go to what AD had to say about it on the Draymond Green show.
At that moment, I feel like I've accomplished everything, right? I accomplished. Why did I come to LA to win a championship? My first year, I get it done, right? I'm in a corner, sitting on a little bench thing, wherever the thing is in front of the bench. I'm crying, and I'm just sitting there, just soaking it all in. Like, damn, this shit really happened. Like, I'm really an NBA champion. You get the confetti and you got the champagne in the locker room. Like, my dad's back there. He enjoyed. Like, it's a great time. My family's there. My wife is there. My daughter. Like, it's beautiful. You go back home. I go back to LA. I got the trophy with me. I'm like, yeah, but we knew that we wasn't having a parade, right? And that's the one thing that I missed the most. Like, we couldn't get the full experience of winning a championship when you get the parade, the fans come out, you're on the stage and you get to say a speech, like you're drunk, you're having fun, like whatever it is. And to this day, I think about that, right? Like, man, did I really win a championship? And you hear the noise, which to me is probably the hardest championship to ever accomplish. But for me, I also feel like I know I'm a champion, but I want the real experience, right? So which is why it's like I want to compete so bad. I want to compete for a championship so bad because I want to go on the road. I want to go into now I'm Eastern Conference, now Western Conference team, arena, and got to win on the road. I want that. I remember the playoff times in New Orleans and after COVID, the playoff environments in LA where we played y'all in New Orleans and it's all red in there and the crowd is loud and they cheering for you and everything like that. So like, I want that. And I've never had a chance to experience that in a final situation. Right. And for me, it's like, damn, did I win? Did I not win? Like, I know I'm listed as a champion, but it's like, I'm not sure. So it motivates me more now to like, you know what? I gotta have that opportunity again.
Before we get started.
Sure.
That man missed a major pause in that commentary.
He sure did. Oh my goodness. I had a chance to soak it all in. Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I blanked out for like 30 seconds. I'm like, I didn't even hear what he said after that. Like, I gotta pick back up on what he's going on.
Yeah, that was a
But
bad.
proceed, guys. Proceed.
Yeah, no.
That was crazy.
No, okay, so here's the problem for me, right? You guys know I'm psycho about consistency, and when I hear people saying multiple conflicting things in the same statement, it drives me nuts. And I think that's exactly what we just heard from AD. Am I right on that?
Mm-hmm.
That we heard multiple
What's conflicting?
thoughts? Well, when he said, well, you hear the noise, and that was the hardest championship to ever win. But then later in the clip, he says, oh, when I look at it, I wonder, am I really a champion? So
that lets you know you didn't hear what he said.
I did hear what he said. I listened closely.
So you didn't hear what he
I
said.
cut the sound. I did.
So did you hear what he said?
And then we can stop and.
Okay.
You want to do it that way?
Let's do it that way. Yeah.
Let's do it that way. Awesome. See, this is why I have you here, man. That's why I have y'all here. My brothers, man. That's why y'all are here. I appreciate y'all. Let's go. Replay.
At that moment, I feel like I've accomplished everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
I accomplished. Why did I come to LA to win a championship? My first year, I get it done, right? I'm in a corner, sitting on a little bench thing, wherever the thing is in front of the bench. I'm crying, and I'm just sitting there, just soaking it all in. Like, damn, this shit really happened. Like, I'm really an NBA champion.
It's worse the second time.
You get the confetti, and you got the champagne in the locker room. Like, my dad's back there. He enjoyed. Like, it's a great time.
All right. So first he says, I'm an NBA champion. He just said that, right?
And they celebrated.
Right.
And they celebrated. He said champagne. He said he's at the end of the bench. Carry on.
Confetti.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're all good there that he says he's a champion.
That's the part we're good on. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Family's there. My wife's there. My daughter. Like, it's beautiful. We go back home. I go back to LA. I got the trophy with me. I'm like, yeah, but we knew that we wasn't having a parade, right? Mm-hmm. And that's the one thing that I missed the most. Like, we couldn't get.
He wants a parade.
Okay.
Now the conversation for him shifted.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Did we listen to what he's saying?
I did.
Now he's going to talk about the experience,
right?
Not the championship, not the games, not how he won. This has nothing to do with the game.
He does actually talk about the game. We'll continue.
He didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he's talking about experience.
He's going to talk about the game experience.
He's not talking about the game, Sneed. The crowd is experience.
He's about to.
The crowd is experience. I'm trying to figure out what the hell you talking about. That's not the game. He said this was the hardest chip.
Hold on. So
he's about to.
Go ahead.
Let's see what he says going forward.
The full experience of winning a championship when you get the parade.
Experience.
You on the stage and you get to say a speech, like you're drunk, you're having fun, like whatever it is. And to this day, I think about that, right? Mm-hmm. Like, man, did I really win a championship? And you hear the noise.
So when he says, did I really win a championship? Is it because he didn't get the parade and all that?
Experience.
Okay, so you're taking it as he's asking because he didn't get those things, even though.
So if you hear what he's saying, in the moment, he finally got it done. Mm-hmm. I got the chip. I got to get the trophy. We're celebrating. But if you hear as he carries on, he's upset that he didn't get. Well, not upset.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get the true experience. He didn't experience
it was a parade.
The finals, the parade,
okay.
the actual crowd coming on the court and celebrating that way. He's now shifted the conversation to experience of being the champion and getting to the championship, getting to that moment.
Okay, so I'm just saying he's not me, I'm not him, obviously, because I'm sitting here talking to y'all instead of hooping. But if that's me, I would be more clear about that, and I would be like, look, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we didn't get the parade and all that, but shoot, I still got that chip. I still got that ring, right? I mean, that would be.
He said that at the beginning.
Point but that would be something I would make a point of reiterating because now he's questioning the championship. But let's go forward. Let's go forward.
Which to me is probably the hardest championship to ever accomplish. But for me, I also feel like I know I'm a champion, but I want the real experience. Right.
Boom.
So with
time. Pause again.
Okay.
He stated it again.
I know I'm a champion.
I
but
know I'm a
the
champion.
experience. Right.
The experience
Okay.
is making me feel different about it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want
So far, the only thing he hasn't had is a parade. That's it. That's it. Everything else he even admitted that he got. But carry on.
I want to compete for a championship so bad because I want to go on the road. I want to go into, now I'm Eastern Conference, now Western Conference team.
By the way, if that was the hardest championship to ever win, why is he talking about the things that he didn't get now? And I'm not talking about the parade and all that. I'm talking about the going on the road and playing against the competition in their building. If what he said earlier, what he have is the hardest championship to ever win, what's he missing?
But let him finish, because this is why I'm stating the difference between what me and Sneed is talking about. It's the experience of being there. He's not talking about the game at all. He's talking about experience. If you listen to like having that crowd and going on the road, and he's talking about just the experience.
But
he's not talking about the game.
Okay, but even if still, so let's find the experience. Let's go with that. What I'm saying is now my question becomes, and I'll concede your point. My question now becomes, how is he saying it's the hardest championship to win if part of the difficulty of winning a championship that he's clamoring for, he didn't experience? That doesn't add up now.
Because now there's different levels to what was hard about it.
But that doesn't add up then. If what you had was the hardest championship to win, what are you still talking about? See what I'm saying?
So difficulty and experience are two totally different things that AD is talking about. The difficulty, the hardness of it is the whole bubble situation, the way the world is in turmoil, the way we're all stuck in one situation. We can't go nowhere. We all got to play on the same court. We don't have our fans around us. That whole mental aspect of being inside the bubble, that's the hard part. Now to him, it's not, it doesn't, he's not talking about it being harder or it being difficult by going on the road. He's literally talking about the experience of crowd noise.
I didn't get it that way, because part of the experience of winning a championship is going into the hostile confines of the opponent's arena and dealing with them. For instance, they talk about when your Lakers were unstoppable, how hard it was to go into Arco and win with all them cowbells and how loud it was and all that in there, right?
Yeah.
And all that, that's well documented how difficult a place that was to play. And that's part of the difficulty of winning a championship, is going into those raucous environments like that as a visitor. So on one hand to say, oh, it was the hardest championship, and then, well, I didn't do this and I didn't do that, it just doesn't add up to me. But let's continue.
Arena, and got to win on the road. I want that. I remember the playoff times in New Orleans and after COVID, the playoff environments in LA where, we played y'all in New Orleans and it's all red in there and the crowd is loud. They cheering for you and everything like that. So I want that. And I've never had a chance to experience that in a final situation.
Experience. He stated experience over and over and over.
Okay, when he says experience that, and I want that, to me, all these are things that are part of the championship run, which makes him question the championship, right? All of that, the experience, the gameplay, all of it is part of becoming a champion. So if he's saying consistently that he's missing aspects of that, that to me is why he's questioning the championship, even though he knows logically, rationally, irrefutably, he is a champion. Do you understand what I'm saying?
In a sense, but you're mixing the emotion of being a champion versus being a champion.
Mm-hmm.
I am a champion. I know I'm a champion.
Okay. Right.
I know, he's not saying it's a bubble ring. I'm not saying that this ring is fake. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be the champions. He's literally just talking about the atmospheres, right? And the two levels of something being difficult. For every year, for 74 years out of the 75, for 74 years, there's been crowd noise. It's been a different type of difficulty on getting to the championship.
Mm-hmm.
For 1 year, it was an entirely different level of difficulty, hardism, to win a championship. That's why he's saying, yes, it was hard. That was hard to do. But I'm missing the other level of the experience. For 74 years, Everybody else didn't have to deal with what they have to deal with in the bubble, but they got the other level of difficulty, which is going on the road, which is the crowd noise and all that. Now in the bubble for them, it's the complete reverse. I don't get all the experience. I don't get the glamour. Now I'm stuck. Now this part is hard because nobody in NBA history had to deal with this for all but 16 teams. It was 16 teams in the bubble. It was only the ones that like made the playoffs or something like that, right? Or the coach
just
of the playoffs.
about something else. Go ahead, though.
Yeah. So all of those teams, all of those players had to be away from their families, had to be away from their wives, had to be away from the experience of being a human, of just being like some sense of normalcy. They had to be away from that. To them, to us, me and you, Bruce, we could have dealt with the bubble. We did deployments.
Right.
The bubble would have been easy.
Right.
Oh, the bubble. Oh, this night and day. Right. But you're talking about a multimillionaire who's had cameras and trips and everything in their faces for like at least 10, 15, 20 years for some of those guys. Right. So to be confined, to be restricted to them, in a sense, mentally for them, it's almost like they're in prison because they're stuck. They can't go anywhere. That's the level of difficulty for them. That's different for all other 74 years, all 74 champions. That's the different level of difficulty. So it's not like he's in credit to him. He's not saying it's worse or better. To him, it was just that it was hard because of that type of experience and not getting all of that experience. Now that's what he's voicing about. I didn't get all that experience.
Okay.
You hear Laker fans and still LeBron. He complains about it to this day. We didn't get a freak. We were pissed about that parade. That parade makes you feel like a champion. You're like, I get the parade. LeBron for 4 years after that was still complaining about the parade.
Well, you still have less championships in Boston, so what does it matter?
What that got to do with my parade, Bruce? What they got to do with my parade? Right?
That has nothing to do with your
They
parade.
want to get on the boat, man. They want to get the bottles and stuff thrown at them. So that experience is different from them. Go ahead.
I just thought about something else, Transformer. This is interesting. How the hell can Anthony Davis say this was the hardest championship ever? If LeBron says it, whether I agree or not, at least he's got the reference point to say that. Anthony Davis has one chip and one finals run in his career. What is he comparing that to make that statement? LeBron
Did he say it was the hardest ever? Did he say it was hard?
Yeah, he says the hardest.
Did he say ever? Okay, got it.
He said it was the hardest one to get. If LeBron says it, got you. He's got 3 others he can compare it to, right?
But 80, you ain't never been there.
No, you never even been to the finals before. So what you saying? No, and I'm not trying to.
I get it. No, I get it.
One of my favorite players used to be.
I heard somebody say one time, "This is the best Indian food I ever had." I said, "Really? How many times you had Indian?" He said, "This is the first time I ever had it."
People say things. That's what I'm saying. People just say things. I'm like, huh? Like, what are we doing?
Look,
So
bro, just to circle this all
Indian
back
food,
around
man.
real quick, just to circle back. Anthony Davis, because you see how he's doing these like loop-diddy-loops and these mental gymnastics.
Yeah, and we still got a little more.
But the problem here is he's saying like 2 different things at the same time because he doesn't know what else to say. He's basically self-incriminating himself. He's shitting on his own championship by saying it's incomplete to him. He doesn't feel good about his championship. He doesn't. If he really felt strongly about it, he would have said hard championship, difficult route, really difficult circumstance. The road to it was almost impossible, and it would be the end of the story. But there's 19 different ancillary things that just, sorry, bro, your story falls apart.
Right. All right, let's continue. Get to the end of this clip.
Right. And for me, it's like, damn, did I win? Did I not win? Like, I know I'm listed as a champion, but it's like, I'm not sure.
This is where it gets confusing for me.
Yeah.
Did I win? Did I not win? I know I'm listed as a champion, but I'm not sure. That to me is not about experience.
That's a shame.
He's speaking on emotion.
That's a shame. That's sad, bro. He is a champion. That's really sad, bro.
Nobody can take that from him. He earned that.
Yeah.
Why would he say that? Why does he think that? I mean, I feel bad just because it is hard to win a chip. Look how elusive it is. He's done it once, and he's like one of the greatest two-way players ever. He's done it one time. Look how hard it is.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something to that. Like we can say Caruso was being sarcastic, he was joking. Okay. We can say that AD is speaking to this or speaking to that. Okay. But if it doesn't hold value to you, you're probably not even going to address it. I thought that's very telling.
So
Some people will never be
motivates you.
happy, bro. I'm sure of it. Some people will never truly be satisfied.
Mhm.
Their personalities are just insatiable for happy. They will never be happy, bro.
Right.
More now to like, you know what? I gotta have that opportunity again.
He's got to have that opportunity again. When he says, I got to have that opportunity again, what do you draw from that?
He wants a real one.
He wants to have the full experience.
He wants the parade.
I think he's to me, what I draw from that is I got to prove I can do it in a real situation.
Like Alex Caruso said.
Actually, he just needs to
like,
prove he can do it, period.
Well, yeah, but that too. But I mean, like Alex Caruso, what are they going to say now, right? By saying what are they going to say now, that acknowledges that there is question about what happened before.
But not by yourself.
Maybe not.
So when you got okay, think about it like this.
Oh, king of the chat.
When you're so hey Steve, what's cracking like Captain? For 6 years, you've heard naysayers, folks that wasn't even in the bubble, commentators and all that stuff, just clamor about the same thing, debate whether or not something is real or something is not. Eventually, bro, we're in our later 30s, 40s, going on 50s, right? AD's what, 31?
Yeah.
31 somewhere around there, just turned early 30s.
Yeah.
Think about yourself like late 20s, early 30s, right? You're a little bit less cognizant of being thoughtful of what you're going to say, how you're going to react, and your emotions aren't fully in check because you haven't fully developed into that grown man that we are to this day. And you consistently hearing people talk about this bubble ring, Mickey Mouse ring, and stuff like that. You get tired of that shit. I would get tired of it. So me, I think about it and I put myself in AD's or Caruso's shoes that, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk shit. If I get something else, like, okay, I'm tired of y'all talking about it. You know what I mean? I'm going to address a question or something that somebody's been saying this entirety time, not to diminish, but to say, like, y'all look, y'all see it now? Y'all happy? Are you gonna shut up? Like, you know, to me, that's what Caruso was doing. Like, y'all can shut up now. I'm tired of hearing that because he knows he's a champion. Now he knows he's a 2-time champion. AD knows he's a champion, but now he's emotionally and experientially conflicted.
AD seems to have questions.
Yeah, he's now and he's a very emotional character. His emotions about the experience and all that noise about the he say she's the bubble ring stuff like that. That's obviously gotten to him, and the fact that he can't get back there, and he hasn't been nowhere near the same player that he was in 2020. That's starting to get to him.
He was
now MVP. He saw he got traded to Dallas, then gets traded to. Go ahead.
He was an MVP candidate in December. Not this last December, December 4.
And then what happened?
He got injured.
Yeah.
That's why the player's still there. The player is not there.
No.
He's not the same player. I'm consistently hurt. I can't stomp the ground. I can't walk correct. The man can't do anything without getting hurt. That's emotionally getting to him now. So now I got to get back there. Because now y'all don't believe in me as a player. Y'all don't believe I was the key cog and the reason why the Lakers got that championship. That's a lot of emotion to frame on one person. We're looking at it from different perspective. Why? Because hindsight 2020, we're grown men. We've experienced our own things in life, so we can see it from multiple perspectives. But in the heat of that question, in the heat of that moment, his emotions are getting the best of him on that podcast.
The only thing I'm gonna say about that transform, I don't disagree wholeheartedly, but I will say the difference between us and these guys is, to your point, these guys been having microphones pushed it. Yeah, right. These guys been having microphones put in front of them for, 10, 15 years, right? These guys have been. So when you have to speak publicly that often, I don't give you a pass at saying the wrong thing. Not saying that you can't ever say the wrong thing. We're all human, but I don't give you a pass at not being more cognizant or more media savvy because you're not new to this. AD was player of the year in college, Final Four most outstanding player, rookie of the year, right? Multiple time All-Pro, All-Star, right? MVP candidate, freaking now he's a champion. Like this guy has been, you think he hasn't been, getting interviewed and speaking publicly since high school? He has. And so with that, I'm really tentative in giving guys passes in terms of what they say in front of the media. Can you slip
Now,
sometimes?
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Yeah, you pretty much answer.
Okay. Yeah, obviously I can't expect perfection, right? Only God is perfect. We know that. Yeah. But other than that, when you have that much experience speaking to the media, I don't have too much sympathy for you saying dumb things. You should be way more prepared for that. For instance,
but you got to think a lot of these guys are young cats.
I was about to be
PR. They have PR teams.
Check this out.
So
Fernando Mendoza.
Go ahead.
Fernando Mendoza. We've heard this dude talk. This guy sounds like a robot, right? You can tell because when after a game, when he goes to the different interview stations, he has all the same talking points that he repeats. You can see how he looks into the camera, how he makes eye contact with the reporter. These are things that he practices. So what I'm saying is he's young. What's Fernando Mendoza? 22, maybe 23? Yeah, he's a young cat, right?
Yeah.
But he is already a master, and he's not a master, I won't say, but he's already very media savvy. So how can we want to give a pass to a guy, AD, who's been talking to the media 15 years now? And go ahead.
Because Mendoza, I just put his name together. Mendoza ain't been through shit yet.
But
he hasn't been through life yet.
But I understand that.
That's a whole. You're talking about a 22-year-old,
but
fresh off a championship, didn't he win 2 high school championships?
Maybe.
I think he won a couple of championships in high school.
Probably.
Being trained by his family, by professionals, PR representative, training him in that way. Nothing in life has hit this kid yet.
Transformer, can I ask you something, bro?
Yeah.
Can you name some athletes that don't say stupid things?
No.
Okay, so you could probably do it if you just think about who doesn't get in front of mics and has their mouth running like hot water.
Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, so he doesn't say stupid shit because he doesn't say shit. We don't
get on the mic.
Yeah, so when these guys get in front of these microphones and do these silly little shows that does nothing, brings no value to their careers, they set themselves up to say stupid things. There's 2 things Anthony Davis is not. Number 1, he is not articulate. Number 2, he is not thoughtful. He was just rambling. And look at Draymond Green. Because he knows Anthony Davis is doing his bidding for him. This fool is about to make an ass out of himself and make me look better by comparison. Golden State Warriors, me, Steph. Yes, we did it. We got real ones. Anthony Davis proving we got real ones. Parades, bruh. Parades.
Sag nasty parades.
Parades.
No, but Transforming, the only reason I brought that up, now you say Mendoza hasn't been through life yet, but your original argument was when we were in our early 30s, our late 20s, would we have been able to speak properly and be well prepared and in front of the microphone and in front of the media? But I'm like, well, which is it? Are you giving a pass because they're younger, or are you not?
Well, because you just say he's been trained that way.
Well, okay,
but he being trained that way.
What did you say?
I said my example wasn't but based off the premise that this man's been trained to do this that way.
So you think, but the point is, that's exactly my point, though. He's been trained to do this, and he's 22, and he gets it. And AD at early 30s, who once more has been in front of the media much more,
he's been trained
much longer, still doesn't know how to deal with this. That's a problem.
I'm pretty positive when Fernando Mendoza gets about 5 to 6 concussions in the NFL, and at age 35, when they throw a microphone in his face, I'm positive he's gonna say some stupid shit, Bruce.
I'm not saying he can't say anything.
I'm positive. He's gonna say something. He's gonna do a whole bunch of circles and loop the loops on how the Raiders couldn't get it done.
Well, that
and how it's actually his fault, but it's not really my fault, but it's kind of my fault. And Sneeze going to hit you with the, damn it. Yeah, he doing circles, bros. I'm like, see that difference?
That wasn't my point, Transformer. My point very simply is I don't
Fendoza, Steve.
Me
Jesus.
personally, I don't have much sympathy for guys who've been in front of the media for a long time and still aren't good with
Do you say that as a journalist or as a man?
I think I said that even before becoming a journalist, honestly.
Because I wonder if sometimes if your journalism hat is so let's say pinpoint accurate, but it takes over the fact that a lot of these guys are not that educated when it comes to being on a mic. Proper protocols and stuff like that.
Like, think about this, Transformer. You're a trainer, so I'm just gonna say, even before you became certified as a trainer, knowing you, I know you were just a workout junkie, right?
Yeah.
So over time, as someone who works out constantly, what's one of the things you learn? You learn about proper form, and with reps, you get better, you get stronger, right?
Yeah.
You can't tell me in this same case that AD hasn't had tons of reps in front of the media over the years, by which he should have improved by now. Fair enough?
I like how you went into that example.
Okay.
I've been training for about 15, 14 years, somewhere around there.
Right.
And I've always trained groups of people. And I've always had to talk, speech, give a whole soliloquy before the workout. Right? 15 years later, if I was go back and look at my younger self, I will start a class today and I will still ramble off some goofy shit. Because I didn't go to school not school. I didn't practice talking. I've always practiced how to deliver, what to deliver, and how to deliver it. Now, am I going to throw some random bull crap in there sometimes? Yes, because I didn't practice that. I don't have the mindset to think about what I'm going to say before I say it. I just say it.
Right.
I just say it. Right. So I think for some of these players, that's the way they think. Right. They're like, okay, it's just a mic. I'm just going to say what I'm going to say. Some people are like the Fendoza. Jesus.
Mendoza.
As my friend Fendoza has eloquently said.
Right.
Some people have family like Mendoza who give him a PR team. I'm pretty sure this man got a PR team. He has a person who's scriptly writing everything he needs to say. And that's why you saw the robotic answers, because this man studied a freaking script of words and topics. And I mean, repeat that until the freaking mic turn off. And he stuck to that.
AD could have did the same thing. He could have decided, I'm gonna have some an outline of things I am going to say, and here I'm not going to say these things. He decided, nope, I'm going to do the opposite of Fendoza.
Yeah, and he spoke off emotion, and that's what I can't wait for Fendoza to do. Speak off of emotion.
And I'm not
after 2 or 3 concussions. After he just tired of that shit.
No
I'm sick of this.
concussions, bro. No concussions.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I think we've kind of come to the
great one
discussion on this.
I think it would be crazy if one day Mendoza's in front of the mic and he said, "Hello, I am Mendoza."
That would be absurd.
I'm copywriting that. I need some compensation.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be crazy. All right, let's go ahead and open up the phone lines. Let's take a couple calls on this, man. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264.
Missed the game. The game is on, ain't it? (219-8264).
What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, that was Bancaro actually playing like he's somebody.
Yeah.
If I'm the Pistons, I got to turn the Orlando Magic into jump shooters. That interior stuff's got to stop.
For sure.
Oh, they've been killing the interior.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to become a jump shooter, my guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Whoever you is.
Chief Sid Bubba, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, Bruce?
Man,
you're not doing the smirching, are you?
No, I'm not doing any besmirching. I am not, sir. What you got?
You know what? On this topic, I came up with the top 10 list of the hardest championships.
Oh, let me hear that.
stuff. Yeah. And I got this one ranked. I got it like ranked number 3. Yeah. Now, there's like context and the difficulty rank, but I got it ranked number 3 because and then I'm looking at AD. I'm hearing what he's saying. If he was the Finals MVP and they glorified him and they made it about him, I wonder would he have a different take about it.
That is an interesting thought.
He had good numbers. He had good numbers. And you could argue that he was the MVP when he hit the shot and he went Kobe.
Right.
So, and I don't know, it might just be a millennial thing. Because, okay, that's like with KD. KD won back-to-back, but he wasn't happy.
No, he wasn't. He's like, this is it.
Nothing makes Kevin Durant happy. Nothing.
Agreed.
Right. But if
He's a malcontent.
But my thing is this: if you're unhappy about it, you know what you need to do? Go in the lab and try to win you another. If you have to finesse it and then see how well you fare. So I just think them guys are confused. So I just leave it at that. They confused, man. As King Steve would say, I would be rolling that bubble wrap ring because it's mine and it counts in the history book. If the NBA say it counts, then it counts.
Yes, correct.
So I just don't get it. Maybe I don't know. And maybe him going to Washington, maybe feel like he can't win again. So I think it's in his book. I think it's in his head.
So let me ask you, Chief. And again, let me be clear. I'm not saying it wasn't a legitimate championship. That's not what I'm saying. But where are you on my thought that by him saying, I got to get back there, I got to do it, I got to go through all the different things. Do you think that in some way indicates, that he has questions about that championship that he won? Just like Caruso saying, well, I got a real one now. What are they going to say?
Right. Well, here's the deal. And I'm going to bring up something you said earlier about LeBron.
Sure.
They didn't win. They never won championships before. So they're not going to really know the feeling of how a real typical championship is.
Right.
You go through the season, you go through the grind. You guys made it as a team. You bond. We felt like we did the impossible. We had each other. These were under different circumstances.
Sure.
Everybody in the bubble didn't make it. Clippers didn't make it.
Right.
One of my homeboys from Houston, he was visiting, an exotic dancer I know.
Lou, lemon pepper Lou.
No, it was not Lou. It was that other dude from Houston.
Oh, okay.
From Houston?
I used to live out there. So I used to be a fine connoisseur of those type clubs.
Okay.
Yeah, he went to go visit. The boy left the Houston Rockets. He went out there. So it ain't built. The bubble wasn't built for everybody.
Okay.
And then LeBron had his own agenda. If I use this, so he's gonna be more focused than anybody else. But I credit when LeBron said it's the toughest. I have to say it's tougher than the 2016 he won when they came back 3-1. To me, that one is the toughest. To me, that was the toughest one. The one Michael had in '98 was probably the second because of everything they had to do in the last dance. And I got your Celtics on my top 10, and '84 was tough. 2011 was tough.
Yeah.
I mean, the '94 Rockets was tough.
Sure.
So when I think about tough and winning the championships, I think I kind of think of those for different reasons. But but I think it's something with an AD. It's not necessarily I think it's within him. Like you said, he has questions and he has doubts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate the call, Chief. Thank you, brother.
All right.
Blue?
Bro!
Call us
Quiet the whole time before I got on this show.
You gotta throw the muzzle on Blue. Nino, what's good, brother? How you doing, man?
What's good, guys?
What up, Nino?
What else, Sneak? Hey, that was
Manhattan.
good. That was beautiful. Transformer, thanks for keeping these guys in line. Man.
Don't do that.
So what we getting at here is we gotta keep it real. Y'all know that's the only way y'all do it.
Yes, sir.
What we are discussing is, and y'all know why anybody, I ain't gonna call Bruce's name out, but Bruce one of them, will even question if a ring counts or has the same weight. So with that being said, there's no way this is the hardest championship. I'm gonna keep the same energy I do with Jordan. It's for that simple fact. So that's what all this about.
Is it?
Down in the media, this what all this about. If the Clippers would have won, they'd have been laughing, and we wouldn't have none of this. They choked it. I don't think the Lakers probably wouldn't have beat the Clippers. So let's break this down. This is why. See, everybody admits they having points, but they missed it. Okay. Who did they beat? My question for the championship, why I think the arrows are better, who did you play in the championship? Is that what we talking about? Does that not even come to mind? You played Jimmy Butler. How much better were the Lakers than that Miami team down a Dragic?
A lot better.
A lot better.
Thank you. This is the way I've been trying to make my point. Maybe y'all will come around after we break this class down. Okay, if that was LeBron's level of difficulty every time, you would be like, man, you ain't never played no one. So I'm not gonna switch it up. I'm gonna keep it real. They didn't play nobody. Now the road to get there, you play that young Jokic, but guess who got hurt? Do we know who got hurt?
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray.
Oh, Jamal Murray got hurt. Did y'all know what he was doing in the bubble?
He was cooking.
So you know what he's doing now? He's chilling. They called a young team, and one of the stars got hurt. The Clippers that matched up the best with the Lakers, who everybody thought was the best team, choked.
Got cooked.
One lead. Got cooked. That's not on the bubble. That is they leadership. That's on Kawhi. But nobody bringing that up. I don't even know who they played in the first round.
They do now.
Brooke.
We played the Blazers.
Westbrook and Dame.
Lillard.
No, I thought they played the Houston too.
Houston, Nuggets, and Blazers.
Now the Houston Rockets, James Harden. That Lakers team was now. Nobody bring this up. This Lakers team was better than the Heat team. That's why this be my whole point. Why people be missing it, they just won't bring up sympathy. They go with the flow. That Lakers team could play any style basketball before the bubble. Them guys could play any style basketball you want. Rondo, LeBron, shooters, D Green, Kuzma, which Kuzma, the kind of role Kuzma need to be in now. I don't know who told me he's a superstar. I don't know who told me that.
Nobody.
He be 6 man, 7 man off the bench. You want to go big? They got JaVale, the Dwight Howard. No one talks basketball no more. That team, Lakers team, was one of the best teams Bron had. Vogel coached one of the best coaches. Was one of the best coaches Bron had. He got a raw deal, and we will blame Bron because he signed off on that when he brought Westbrook. So when we break down to why it's not the hardest, nobody talks about the competition. That's why it wasn't the hardest, bro. Now, psychologically, I don't know. Everybody was going through tough times, so say that. But that was not the hardest championship because of competition. Every other team Bron played in the finals, I think his team was, except for now you can think the Mavericks, they might have had the Mavericks favored, but every other team might have been not favored.
You just said the Mavericks were favored over the Heat in 2011.
No, they weren't.
I can't remember. They wasn't?
No, they weren't.
The Heat were favorite.
Oh, okay, the Heat was favorite. But I knew, my basketball, I'm not saying I know more basketball than everybody. I knew that matchup was bad from the beginning. I knew that. I wasn't a big Heat fan. But you're telling me they're beating the Miami Heat with Jimmy Butler, which is a serviceable guy, and no Dragic, and what the hell, a young Tyler Hero? I don't even know who that is. Young Bam, young Tyler Hero, I don't know who that is. Was harder than beating Tim Duncan.
I think they had Gabe Vincent, a couple other guys.
Kawhi Leonard and Papa and Greg Pop. What about beating the Warriors with Stephen Clay? Come on, bro. Come on, people. Y'all have the answers right there, but y'all missed it, man. I'm just listening, Transform. I'm just listening.
All right, Nino, I appreciate the call, bro.
Always, Nino.
All right. I gotta do something. I gotta digress for a minute. I gotta do something. I'm about to cook right now. I'm tired.
Gotta digress for Blue, because God dang it.
Not Blue. Hold on.
You gotta call. Are you calling
You're
my brother,
calling
bro?
someone?
Okay, let me do this right now. Cause I got somebody talking ridiculous and disrespectful in the chat right now. Because Chief Sid Bubble was talking about the hardest championships. So we got people in the chat being disingenuous. So let me go ahead and drop science right now. Nah. I warned you. I told you get your flame retardant suits on because it's about to happen right now. You about to get cooked up.
Wait a minute, sir, hold on, sir. First and foremost, what happened to saying hello? How you doing?
Nah, none of that. Nope. No, you about to get roasted right now. So let me make this clear. The 1995 Houston Rockets, without question, had the most difficult championship run of all time. There's no question about that. MVP in every round. Six seed, never had home court in any round of the playoffs, beat all four teams, the top four teams in the league by record in that playoff run, and then swept the finals. Never been done before, never been done since. Don't be out here talking BS. It doesn't matter what you think. The facts are the facts. No team has done or no team did before, and no team has done since what Hakeem and Clyde did in 1995. So it doesn't matter what type of lies you try to tell in the chat. It doesn't matter.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
The facts are the facts.
Sir, wait a minute, sir. Sir, first and foremost, I didn't bring this up.
Doesn't matter. No, you're in the chat lying. It doesn't matter because you're in the chat lying and I don't like it, so I got to check you. No. Wootage knows what he's talking about. You do not. So don't be in my chat. Don't be in my chat telling lies.
Hold on. So you don't attack me when I am over here.
When you're over there lying,
right
yes,
now.
I understand. Yes.
I am the child of God right now.
You can be what you want to be. You're not telling the truth. So this is what happens when you out there lying. You see, this is what happens.
Yo, Transformer, why is your brother only religious when Bruce is roasting him, bro?
Bruce, I don't know, sir. What Woodage said in the chat was talking about the Dallas Mavericks was difficult get to the championship. Nobody didn't see the Dallas Mavericks getting to the final.
He said the 95 Rockets had the toughest run, and then you started talking BS. So I had to check you on it. Anyway, I got more stuff to handle. You have a wonderful evening, sir. Ed Dog can go rub down and freaking SPF.
So the beef is over. The beef is over.
Yes, the beef
is over.
Yes, let's move along.
I gotta move this show along.
Thank you, Trezor. Damn, 123. We just not get to the second topic. See, this is why you're my brother, man. This is why you're my guy.
I'm here.
I appreciate you. Okay, so one of the things that we hear about Michael Jordan, the guy that most people kind of look at and believe is the greatest player of all time. Some people don't believe that. That's fine. This is not a discussion for that. But one of the things about him is that he's been notoriously petty on and off the court. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, he holds grudges. He's petty. He will even, unfortunately, sometimes lie to create reasons to have some sort of extra incentive to go to work on somebody. Pause, right? And it's it's very petty. What's wrong with you, Steve?
It's terrible, bro. Keep going.
It is terrible, but we know this. And one of the biggest ones was that he and Charles Barkley, they were very tight friends, for years. And Well, Charles Barkley, we know, is one of the most honest, what do we call it, pundits in NBA circles. He really tells it how he feels, sometimes to his own detriment or sometimes to the detriment of
he
his
goes
coach.
ham.
Right. He says what he feels. And one of the things he said was some years ago, he basically said when Michael Jordan was the majority owner and GM of the Charlotte Hornets, that he wasn't doing a good job. He didn't have good people around him. And he said Mike called him, cursed him out, blah, blah, blah. And as such, it ended up being that his friendship with Mike suffered for an extended amount of time, which is crazy. And again, speaks to the pettiness of Michael Jordan, which a lot of people don't respect, right? Michael Jordan is generally extremely respected on the court, but maybe by many people not so much off of the court, right?
Horrible off the court.
I wouldn't say he's horrible off the
No,
court.
not him, but horribly as far as
thing.
respect.
I got you. Yeah. He's not. I don't think he's nearly as respected off the court as he is on it. But Charles Barkley had some commentary on kind of the beef and how that goes and whatnot that they had going on for so long. Now, I'm not going to play the exact clip of him talking about, well, I said what I said, and then Michael called me and he cursed me out, and I haven't heard from him since. But he had some other thoughts kind of relating to that I wanted to play, just so you can kind of get a different angle on that, and one that's played a lot less. So here's the first one, and then we will, after that, kind of go to the next part of it, which is kind of the main part of the segment.
Has Jordan talked to you, or is he still mad at you? What's going on? We always start there. What's up with Michael here? Any conversations with him?
My bad. That was the most recent one. Sorry, and that was on Mad Dog. Let me take it back to, this is the one I wanted. Pardon me. All right, let's go. Transformer, you had something to say?
No. I was doing my golf.
My bad. I thought you were gesturing. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
no.
All right. So this is Barkley on his thoughts about, how when he says certain things, it kind of affects him and what he thinks about his job. But let's go ahead.
So, like, you were good friends with Michael Jordan.
Yes.
And there are reports that he's been upset about what you say on television. And what I mean by that is not necessarily.
Well, that was very heartbreaking for me because Michael was my best friend and he got offended by something I said. And it was heartbreaking. I went from being a guy's best friend, but that goes back to what I'm saying. Like, if I criticize other people and don't criticize my best friend, and see, that's the reason I hate a lot of reporters.
Yeah.
Because you can tell guys they like and guys they dislike.
Yeah.
That's not the way you should do your job. Like, there's NBA players I don't like, but I'm never going to take that on TV.
Right.
That's because that's unprofessional, because there's somebody in Montana, Maine, South Dakota. They're like, well, Charles Barkley said this dude. I'm like, no, dude, that's not the way you do your business. So I get frustrated when I hear guys like, yo, man, I know you like this dude, but you got to do your job. So it was heartbreaking to lose Michael as a friend, but what I said was true. And it was unfortunate that he reacted like that.
So that was kind of the first part that gave a little more background into how things went after he said what he said and Michael Jordan reacted the way he reacted. So first, I kind of want to get you guys' thoughts on, when you heard about that, did that change how you see Michael Jordan? Did you kind of take a side in this thing, or did you just say, well, that's just Mike being Mike, or kind of where were you on that?
Sneak.
I mean, I think that's important information, because what Chuck is basically saying is he's confirming who he is as someone who covers the league, his authority, his credibility as a voice of the NBA. He's basically saying it was important to me to be able to prove that I was truly being objective about players and how they're playing the game and the game itself, right? Because it was his friend, and he was, without a doubt, try to make a statement that there was something that he felt was flawed or was an issue, and he had to put it out there. He could have withheld it. He could have just kept it close and not said anything. But then we wouldn't know Chuck as we know. We would have said Chuck he pulls his punches 99% of the time. He doesn't, but he did it this one time for MJ, and he would lose credibility. So his personality, who he became as an NBA commentator, right, speaking on the league, now he's basically saying, I was willing to risk it all with my best friend because I had to tell the truth, and it was important to him.
Facts. Transformer.
Oh, is he muted?
My bad, because Blue was standing up back here, and I was like,
Yes,
"Gotta go mute the mic." My bad, but no, I'm with Sneed on this one, man. Chuck is he's one of a kind, and you could tell he cared about his job and livelihood the most, and the reality of what he's there to do. He's there to talk about the game. I'm there to talk about sports, and I'm not here to pick and choose sides if I don't think that this is right. I'm gonna say what's on my mind 100% of the time, and that goes for everybody.
That's real.
That goes for
not a lot
everybody,
of people are built that way,
including my best
hard
friend.
to be like that.
Because
Including
Charles
my best
Barkley knows all that's going on around these circles and in the media. It's just pandering. You're admitting who you're friends with.
Yeah.
If you listen to what these people say, if you watch ESPN, you know who they like, who they don't like, who's got the influence. It's obvious.
Yeah.
He didn't choose. He didn't choose sides.
Well, he chose.
I'm keeping it right down the
actually
middle
against his friend,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I'm choosing down the middle. I'm
Yeah.
I'm putting everything down the middle. Where
Yeah, no.
and you always appreciate that friend. I've always appreciated that friend who would check me when I'm wrong. If you're on my side all the time, then nah, that's not cool. Because if I'm clearly doing something that's stupid, and you're behind me on it, doing something stupid, you're not really my friend. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. You know what I mean? There's ways you can tell me I'm wrong, right? But if you are gonna sit here and just let me go down this dumb path, you're not truly my friend.
Yeah.
And that's where Charles was at. Charles like, bro, I'm 100.
Yeah.
What man? I like how he stated, like that was my best friend. But I was right.
But
He was doing a bad job.
Right.
I didn't agree with what he had going on.
He doubled down.
He doubled down on it. I stand on what I said. Right. So he made sure that his former best friend at the time knew, like, I still love you, bro.
You know what's
But
crazy?
I'm standing on what I said.
Barkley has more integrity than a lot of journalists, bro.
Oh, 95% of them.
Yeah, that's, they should, I guess we should say, we should take a lesson from Charles Barkley and the fact that he's willing to stand on it, even if it means losing, what he deemed as his best friend.
But the thing about what the good thing about Charles Barkley for him is that he's so charismatic and so like goofy with it that his brand grew irregardless of what he said. Like, even though Michael Jordan's labeled the GOAT by a lot of eyes, he cut him off. And still Charles Barkley was like, been on ESPN for 20, 25 years.
Yeah. He's
and
like,
kept it and still on to this day. You know what I mean? So it's like, but
it also helps when you're already a multimillionaire, I think. That helps
also, but you know what I mean? Or you can end up
Barkley's brand is as big now as it was when he was a player.
It might be bigger.
You could argue that.
A lot of people don't even know how great Barkley was as a player.
Barkley was a league MVP and competing for a championship against the Bulls in '93.
There's reasons why we try to put Zion on that stratosphere of what Charles Barkley is. Because what y'all young folks see with Zion when he is playing, we saw that every day with Charles Barkley.
Right.
Plus the rebounding. Plus the rebounding. We saw that early day with Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
That boy was a freaking menace. And then he got fat. So he did the reverse Zion.
Right. Right. Nah, no question about it. You guys are 100% right with this. And it really is sad because, it makes you wonder how much Mike really did value the friendship that he could have just, because Charles kept it real. Like,
but Mike is spiteful though, Bruce.
Yeah, for sure.
That's really why the conversation between them could have happened and they could have been better for it. Michael chose otherwise. Barkley wasn't wrong. You know what Jordan should have said, and this is where Jordan is wrong. He should have said, I disagree. I don't think so. I still love you. You're my boy, bro. We're still homies. We're best friends forever. It's not going to compromise it. It's just something that you had to say,
Right. But he could have said, I don't like the way you said it. But you know what? While we're on that, before I play the recent commentary that signals that the beef is over. In doing the research for this topic, I did not know this. I recently found out that Michael Jordan put both of his brothers in high-level front office positions with the
Wizards.
With
Bobcats.
With the
Bobcats.
That's Hornets, right? He put both of his brothers in high-level positions with like high-level front office, and he made his nephew one of the team scouts. So let me be clear on this. You guys know I've been
Neppy.
That's right.
Okay.
And the Bobcats sucked.
Right.
Ass water, Sneed. They were certified.
Yes.
Ass water.
So the scout was terrible. So let me say this. Y'all know, everybody who watches this show, I've been very critical of LeBron James for the whole Bronny situation and the nepotism. I did not like it. And so I'm going to be the same here and keep it a buck. I do not like it that Michael Jordan placed his brothers and his nephew in those positions of authority / power with the organization. Now, we see it all the time, but that doesn't make it any better. The only difference I'll say is that when it comes to sports, like between the lines, is supposed to be the ultimate meritocracy. Who's bigger, who's stronger, who's better, who's faster, right? That is supposed to be the difference maker. So it's a little different than an office position. But that said, I still don't like Michael Jordan utilizing nepotism and putting his family in all those positions in the Charlotte Bobcats. I don't like it. And if I get on LeBron about it, I got to get on Michael Jordan about it as well. So I want to be clear about that. And I also want to be clear about the fact I'm just now saying this because I didn't know until today. That's why I'm just now saying this, because there's going to be somebody in the chat, Ed Dog, who's going to say, oh, you was giving Michael Jordan the pass all the time. I just found out today. And now that I know, I'm making my stance clear on it. So let me be clear.
So that means and just to reiterate, the ones that are about to call in and say these things, so I know this is about to happen. So all that time, you was talking about, oh, Michael Jordan wouldn't do this, Michael Jordan wouldn't do that. Bruce just found out he did
today.
Literally just did.
Right.
So that's what he's referring to, guys.
That's right.
All right. It's okay.
Although I still don't believe that he would have put his sons on the floor, because Mike is about trying to win between them lines.
True. No. He ain't put them on the floor.
Think about it. He could have put his sons on the floor. He could have.
Not on that team. Not on his team.
When he first got the team, he could have. Why couldn't he?
Oh, you're talking about the Bobcats. I'm talking about the Bulls.
Yeah.
My brain just.
He could have.
Yeah.
They were still young enough. They both played Division
Bro, the Bobcats were certified ass water. They were looking for anything.
They were both better in college than Bronny. He could have done that if he wanted to, but he didn't, because he was.
You know who the best player was from that team from like that 10-year run? Gerald Wallace, bro.
Damn,
that
Gerald
was their
Wallace
best player.
And
they drafted Adam Morrison.
Stackhouse
and
was
he
on
didn't
that
do
team, right?
nothing.
No, not Stackhouse. What's the name?
Bobcats.
All the smoke. Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson's not better than Gerald Wallace.
I think he was.
No.
Gerald Wallace on that team?
He was.
Gerald Wallace was a dog on that team.
Yeah, he was.
Come
he
on,
was.
bro.
He was. I think
Steven Jackson didn't become like that, so he went to Indiana, I don't think.
No, Steven Jackson was good with the Hawks. He was good with them.
Hawks, yeah.
The very first time the new Hornets went to the playoffs, Steven Jackson was on that team, and he was the leader of that team.
I'm talking about Bobcats, though.
Well, that was the same.
Gerald Wallace was the best Bobcat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say under the Bobcats. I don't remember Gerald.
I don't know. I think I go with Steven Jackson. But okay, Ed Dog agrees. All right. Not mad. I don't think Steven Jackson has been selected as an all-star. But that okay. All right. But anyway, so let's go ahead and let's play the clip that signals that the beef may have finally come to an end. This is Charles Barkley. I know, right? Charles Barkley earlier this week or last week on Mad Dog Russo's show.
Has Jordan talked to you, or is he still mad at you? What's going on? We always start there. What's up with Michael here? Any conversations with him? Or no?
We had a conversation. We're gonna get together and play golf as soon as basketball is over.
Wow, Charles, that's a big story. Because he was mad at you, and now so you got back together with him, and it's who you're gonna go hang out. Happy to hear that.
We're not like Prince William and Prince Harry. We always had a lot of love for each other.
But we talked actually in the last probably 72 hours. We decided to get together and play golf as soon as basketball is over.
Wow, I'm very happy to hear that.
That old white dude sounds like he's fresh out of 1908, bro.
Yo, Mad Dog.
Bro, straight New York, bro.
1908, like the dude that was living up the street from Captain America when he was Steve Rogers.
Mad Dog is wild, bro. He's
Like, bro, I hear him in every New York movie every time he talks.
That dude's name is Daryl or Bernie. It's one or the other, bro.
At the bodega.
Yeah, Daryl.
Oh my goodness. That's a good question, Chief. Chief Sid Bubba says, how will this work out between MJ, Barkley, and Oakley? Because Barkley and Oak do not like each other. It's on wax that Oak slapped Earth, Wind, and Fire out of Charles Barkley when they were both in the league, which is, yeah.
I mean, who didn't Oak smack, though?
Yeah, right. Oak is that dude.
Oak smacked
man.
a
Don't mess
lot
with
of
Oak.
dudes.
Yeah, Oak Tree was. I mean, he was ready to take on the world at the Madison Square Garden a couple years ago.
Yes, he was. Yes, he
It's
was.
dope, man. They say he's still strong like that, too.
Yeah.
They say he's still in the gym crazy.
Yeah.
5, 6 in the morning.
You know, he's a chef.
He can cook.
Yeah, he's a chef. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be around a man with a butcher knife, bro.
Right. But that's the crazy part, right? He's got the gentleness to be able to do, fancy recipes, but then he could choke slam you. So I don't know. Like,
Smack the black off your behind.
Right. But okay, before we open up the phone lines, just want to get you guys' thoughts on. It appears that the beef is finally over. Michael Jordan apparently does have the ability to squash beef, and even after being petty, to scale it back. I'm curious to know if he ever
Isaiah Thomas
apologize. No, that's not.
I'm not saying that's not happening, bro.
Bro, because that one, they're not even letting it marinate. It's just they keep adding every time the flame, time the flame dies down a little, they add more wood and put more fuel on there.
Zeke does.
Jordan
Yeah,
knows.
that's what I'm saying.
Anything in Zeke,
bro. Jordan never said nothing.
Right.
It's what he did, though. But he never said anything. But it's like what LeBron does now. Like LeBron didn't have to say anything.
That's true.
But his team gonna take care of it behind closed doors. They gonna take care of it.
That's different though. They're doing what they. But like nobody on Jordan's side says anything about Zeke except maybe Scotty. But whose side is he on now? We don't even know. But not the point.
Kobe's side at this point.
I know, right? But what are your guys' thoughts before we open up the phone lines on this Jordan thing? It's finally squashed. Where are you on it?
Well, when you're invited to go play golf with Michael Jordan, that's like being invited to the White House.
Sure.
It's over.
Mm-hmm.
If he bring you to come play golf, yeah, y'all cool again. That man Jordan don't just go and pick up the phone and be like, "Hey man, come out here and play golf with your boy." Yeah, y'all cool again. So it's good to see that.
You know what I think this signals? I think this signals Jordan admits he was wrong, and Chuck was right, and now he understands because he saw what Chuck had to do and what Chuck did, and where his post basketball career went.
Sure.
And he's like, yeah, you did the right thing. I have respect. And that was probably the gateway, right, to the, you know, the opening up of the friendship.
And he probably saw that despite what you said was one of the reasons I was mad at you, bro, you kept it consistent with everybody.
That's what I think it was.
For the whole time.
All this time, it's never changed.
Never changed.
Right. So it wasn't like he took a shot at him. I think
because,
that's true.
Yeah. I think that's huge for him. I think Jordan realized that now. Like, bro, you kept it 100 with everybody.
Yeah.
Like, hell, you clap on LeBron.
You
know, you ain't even supposed to do that, ESPN. You know that?
Right.
And Mike's like, if you go that far, then yeah, okay, I ain't mad at you no more.
Well, I mean, he's done it his whole life, his whole career, and you know, they brought him to ESPN, so they know what they were signing up for.
Sure. Yeah.
And ESPN, like him not on that panel is not the same.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's not at all the same.
That's why they had to bring the crew. Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's open it up. Pause. Let's open up the phone lines. Take a couple calls. 904-219. I'm not messing with you. I slipped. I slipped. I immediately corrected myself.
I don't listen, bro. I don't when it's just me and you, Bruce, on the show. It's a different world, bro. Transmore, you know how he is, bro. Look at him, bro. The theatrics. Look at him. He wish he could disappear, bro.
Kobe, did you hear that shit? We ain't opening shit up for nobody.
Close that damn door. Damn now.
Oh my goodness. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. We'll take a couple calls on this. Would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Maybe Michael Jordan is not quite as petty as we thought. And it's funny that as we're doing this, I got the game on the other TV, and the Allstate commercial just came on where the guy showed up to his girlfriend's house and they're all diehard Carolina fans, and he comes with his Duke sweater. You ever see that one?
I don't think I saw that one, no.
Yeah, basically it was the Allstate, the insurance, like basically be prepared.
They're all Carolina fans. He comes in with a Duke, North Carolina fan?
They're all decked out in North Carolina gear, and he comes with a Duke sweater on.
Ooh.
And the mother and they're looking at this dude, and he just was like, yep. And he turned around and got back in the car. And they slammed the door, and they pulled down a little visor over the window in the door, and it was a North Carolina visor.
Dang. Yeah, yo, my man was in purgatory.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it was over
get up out of here.
Girl, man.
Ooh-wee.
That's probably as bad as showing up to an Ohio State house with some Michigan gear on. Like,
don't want to do it.
Not going to go well.
Bro, nah.
You might get clapped up off the porch, man.
Listen.
We thought it was an intruder.
That's why Anthony Davis can't go back to Chicago. He can't even go back to his hometown for real. Because he's a diehard Green Bay fan.
What?
Yeah, AD is a diehard Green Bay Packers fan.
Chicago? How does that happen?
That man said like he comes to the games and everything. He'd be like, bro, them be the hard conversations when I come back to Chicago. They'd be like, oh no, they ain't celebrate his championship. That's probably the reason why he doesn't feel like the experience.
That's crazy.
He's like, even when I came home, they said, whatever. You didn't win to Chicago.
Him going back to Chicago is life-threatening, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You don't want those problems.
Green Bay, Chicago,
Chirac, right?
Chirac.
Chirac. That's what they call it. Bruce, what up?
What's going on with y'all, man?
Maintain, man.
What's cracking?
Hey, man. About time Michael Jordan got all those goddamn feelings. It took 2 damn decades. Sensitive old Mike, huh?
Yeah.
Barkley called him out on his bull crap, his leadership skills as an owner. He ain't like that. Damn, it took a long time to get over that, didn't it, Mike? You supposed to be the ultimate competitor. You supposed to be the stoic warrior. You know? You supposed to be the samurai warrior, brother. And you let your best friend called you out about how he didn't like how you ran your team. And you cut him off for 20 goddamn years. It's been a long goddamn time. About time, Mike. But I give him credit. About time. It was usually men get over, little squabbles like the next day or two. But it took Mike 20 years, Mike. Your ego that fragile because Barkley, nobody was. I think because him and Barkley was so close. And when your best friend, like when your friend tell you the truth like that publicly, I guess it's rubbing the wrong way. Yeah. Maybe if he would have said it privately, he probably would have took it better. But come on, Mike. You're supposed to be the ultimate guy. You're supposed to be the GOAT. You're supposed to be the creme de la creme. You're supposed to have the heart of the great warriors of the samurai era, And you let Barkley punk you. No, I'm not going to say punk you. Get in your feelings because he talked about he was a shitty owner, which he was. It was the truth. Now, it took him 20 years. I was Barkley. I wouldn't accept his apology. I wouldn't hook up with him. It took you 20 years, Mike. God damn, brother. Damn, that's something he could have got over damn within a couple of days.
So if it was only 10 years, would you change your story?
No, it shouldn't have been 10 years.
If it would have took 5 years, would it change your story?
No, it shouldn't have been that long.
So he shouldn't have got mad? Is that what you're saying?
Got mad at all. Like, bro, you're right.
Okay, so then the time element doesn't matter. Carry on. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, not talking to me like I'm a 5th grader, yo. Bruce.
No, because you're saying first you were saying it was because how long it took. Now you're saying the time doesn't matter. I just, we got to say it like you're saying it.
I got you confused. Hold on. Steve, you're a teacher. Y'all got great ways of using reverse, terminology and way you explain stuff.
I don't think what he said was reversed, but go ahead.
Let's go back into your soliloquy. You talk about it wouldn't that matter? Hold on. What you saying? Steve? Dumb it down for me. You know I'm a Baltimore stupid.
No, it ain't if the time, because you said it took 25 years. I said if time was the issue, would have been better if it only took 5 years.
It would have been better if it took 5.
It took him 25 years to kind of accept that he was wrong and Barkley was right and everything's cool now. What I'm saying is if it didn't take 25, it took 5, would you change your tune?
Will I change my tune on how Mike felt?
Well, you're basically saying it took him too damn long to admit that he was wrong. What I'm saying is the time didn't matter. If it's the virtue, it's the fact that he was wrong and couldn't admit it, right? It took him 25 years. I'm saying if it took him 5 years, would you still feel the same way about MJ because it took less time?
Yeah, I still feel the same way.
Okay, so it's the merit of him not admitting he was wrong. Okay, so it has nothing to do with time.
Yeah, no, he should have got. I don't give a goddamn what time. Hey, Steve, I know you're a great mind, you're a great guy. I don't give a goddamn how long it took. You should have took a day. Okay.
But he's sensitive, and we all know that.
And Charlotte was a goddamn shithole. Now
if they were winning, he wouldn't have said it, and if they were winning, Jordan would have clapped back, right?
You say what, Steve? Say it again.
The Bobcats were trash. Jordan wasn't winning. He was clearly doing an awful job. Charles was right. Jordan just couldn't handle it.
Yes. And they had a couple winning years. They went to playoff with Steven Jackson and Gerald Wallace and a couple other guys. Oh, they had Ramon Sessions on that team. Yeah,
Ramon Sessions.
Yeah, Mecca Okafor on that team. Understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But hey, Mike, I'm proud of you, brother, finally getting over it, but it is too goddamn long. You and Barkley could did some amazing things through these years. And hey, you know, Barkley's gonna say what he wanna say. They love him or hate him. So yeah. Hey, Mike, the fruits of his labor started to pay off though. You know, Charlotte getting and they're a little bit better from his draft picks. When he picked Adam Morrison that year because he wasn't he just wasn't good, brother. He couldn't draft well. He got what's the guy who shot? He had a sideways shot. Number 14 he came out of Kentucky. What's his name? He played for Kentucky years ago.
Kid Gilchrist.
Yes. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? And Adam Morrison, his draft, he wasn't good at drafting. Ever since the Kwame Brown fiasco. But okay, Mike, you got over it. It took a long time, but Mike, tighten your heart up, brother. I know you Michael Jordan, your ego is beyond this world, but bro, if your best friends tell you something they see that is not right, man, take it with a grain of salt. It may sting a little bit, but man, get over it, man, and it shouldn't take that long next time. All right, brothers, I hate y'all back.
All right, Bruce. I think Bruce, get back to the show, Bruce. Oh, man. There ain't no autopilot on this show, man.
I know, right? Do you ever notice commonalities among certain groups of people? Right? People, a lot of times, people don't like to annotate those commonalities because they can end up going the wrong way, and you can get negative stereotypes, et cetera, et cetera. But one thing I noticed, commonality among LeBron fans, and then we'll move on, coincidentally, to a LeBron topic, is that LeBron fans cannot stand Jordan, and they're always looking to take shots at this guy.
I like Jordan.
Anomalies don't prove somebody wrong. Just saying. You're laughing because you know what I'm saying is true.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call you like knee pad crew.
That's a different crew.
Yeah, I think that's what Bruce is referring to. The knee pad.
All right.
Which is most of them.
Touche.
Anyway.
Touche.
Yeah, it's a large majority.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Transformer, we've had some offline discussions about how some of these people move.
Yo, Bruce, you got the AI stuff, bro. Get some knee pads made up, bro. Go ahead, bro.
So no tour for LeBron James.
Yes. What would we do without you to guide the show, bro? What would we do? Okay, so LeBron James, as we all know, has been in the NBA for 23 years and has been one of the most decorated and arguably one of the greatest careers of all time, right? There's no arguing that. Obviously, 4-time champion, 4-time finals MVP, 4-time league MVP, all-time leading scorer, top 5 assist man, just a tremendous, tremendous career overall. No matter how anyone feels about him, there are certain things that are inarguable and can't be refuted. He has done these things. He's had an all-time great career. I want to make that clear. I just ran down his bona fides, and there's many, many more. He has had an all-time great career. Do y'all hear me? LeBron James, all-time great career. One of the greatest ever. Do y'all hear me? One more time. LeBron James, one of the greatest careers of all time. Outstanding bona fides. 23 years, one of the greatest ever to do it. Yes,
you got the GOAT shirt.
He's on the Mount Rushmore. Young disciple, say again.
And you got the GOAT shirt for him. You got the GOAT. It's like while you're saying this, it shows the GOAT only. Yeah. But when you're sitting the way you're sitting, it just has just the GOAT as you're talking about LeBron James.
Yes,
so that's a plus.
No, but this is for
no. Just drop and go back to your normal posture. See, and now as you're talking, it just says the GOAT while you're saying these things. Don't lean back.
What he's saying is fix your damn posture, bro.
Sit up straight, boy. But no, so just an incredible career. So here's the thing, right? A while back, maybe a year or two, something to that effect, LeBron James was kind of asked about when he was going to retire, what he thought about it, and how he would handle it. And he said something, and I actually did a show on this a while back, so you guys can check the channel. I can't remember the name of it, but you can check the channel. I did a show on it, and one of the things he said was he wasn't sure how he wanted to handle, his retirement. He says, maybe I'll just walk away quietly like Tim Duncan. And then he says, well, maybe that wouldn't be fair to my fans that were with me from, day one, always supporting me all the way through. And I think that's a very fair and very mature way to phrase it, right? Saying that wouldn't be fair to all my fans who've been with me from day one. I respect that. That's cool. But anyway, the greater point of the show that I produced at that time was, to me, there was absolutely no way that LeBron James was ever going to do a flat out walk away like Tim Duncan, because I always felt like his ego wouldn't allow it, right? Because he needs the attention, he needs the adulation, he needs the love from people. And that wouldn't allow him to go away quietly. He wants to be, bathed in all of that as he goes from city to city throughout his final season. But I think the interesting thing is this. What up, man? Down Mel. What's good, brother? Glad to see you here, man. Appreciate you. So, young disciple, I didn't say I was wrong, but there is now new reporting that says we can possibly reassess my position on that, right? We don't know yet. So this is interesting because the new reporting coming from Dave McMenamin is saying that let me give you the quote from Dave McMenamin. Dave McMenamin says, quote, I've had people close to him tell me that he's not necessarily interested in a retirement tour because that could bring some negativity with it. If all of a sudden his body doesn't cooperate, he goes to a city, everybody buys tickets, he's unable to play. He doesn't want to have that disappointment following him, unquote. So that's an interesting perspective, which could be valid. That's an interesting way of phrasing it.
Not why.
That's not why. I don't think so either. But we also know that Dave McMenamin is kind of like in this guy's pocket. He's another one that, LeBron's kind of got on his side, pushing things a certain way in terms of reporting. So Sneed, it's interesting that you immediately said that's not why, if LeBron doesn't want a retirement tour, that he doesn't want one. So I'm going to go ahead and stop talking, and I want to get your thoughts on this. Why did you immediately say that? What are your thoughts on why, if he doesn't want a retirement tour, why he doesn't want one?
I always look at probabilities, likelihoods, logic, and reason.
Sure. Science teacher.
LeBron doesn't care, never really has recently, about if he ends up playing in a game or not, or if he needs the night off.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he care in his final season? Why would he care all of a sudden now about the fans that he seems to alienate if they don't just, say his praises?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think the truth is that he's become such a polarizing figure in sports. I think it's more that the fact that half of the fans love him and half of the fans hate him, which is an abnormal percentage when you're a player as great as he is.
Correct.
And I think there would be a very strong mix of boos and cheers at the same time.
Yeah.
So, and and it would sound like a mix. It's the equivalent of somebody spraying cologne on body odor. You would still smell both.
Right.
You see what? So, like, and it's unfortunate because, I mean, if it is his final hurrah, you want to kind of look past a lot of the things that maybe some people don't like. You want to be able to put that aside and just focus on, it's out of just respect for a great player and stuff like that. So,
right.
But I think he's sensitive to that, and I don't think he wants to be booed by so many, and they become a very loud segment, right? Like there are people who love to hate LeBron.
Yeah.
And they're going to bask in that opportunity.
Think about how many mean posters people would have in all these different places and you can't control all of that.
The data even says he's the most hated athlete of all time. That at one point was viewed favorably, right? Like I think they said that when they first started doing it, the highest player to ever be hated by the most states was 20. He's hated the most in 29 states.
Okay, it's 29 now.
So it's like this abnormal amount. I mean, now if he doesn't mind and he doesn't care, then I don't see why he would not want his tour. But I think the other part to this is just the fact that it's just not going to look good, and he's very much in tune with the optics. He cares a lot about how things look and stuff like that. He's very cognizant and aware of his brand and his image. So and LeBron is probably the player who needs and wants to be in control all the time. He wants control of every narrative every time. There's a reason why he has a podcast. Because when podcasts weren't winning, LeBron didn't have one. As soon as podcasts started winning, now LeBron has one. Right? That's to control narrative. That's to make sure that he has influence within the space.
Right.
It's just a control thing. Damn.
Steve is a savage. Steve is see, you'd get thrown out of the arena. They'd be like, give up the poster, or you're not coming in.
No, they ain't even gonna ask him. They're just gonna kick his ass up out of there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's terrible. But no, Sneed, I think you're making some great points there, because to that point, LeBron has consistently been a control freak, control the narrative, control the image, control the optics. And in that situation, he absolutely would not be able to do that, right? And these tours, they normally give, that person, whether it was Kareem, they had him sitting in the rocking chair, or Kobe, just kind of standing to the ovations. Michael Jordan, these are like 2 to 3 minute standing ovations. So if those are mixed with a loud amount of boos, that's really awkward standing there having to deal with that. And to that point, now it actually, not just him having to stand there and deal with it, that's going to be story after story, night after night. And now people,
I wish
Bruce start asking the call. Hold on, Steve. People start asking the questions. Why is LeBron someone who has done, so much throughout his magnificent career, getting booed like this, getting treated like this? So guess what? That makes people start bringing back up all the reasons that LeBron may be disliked by a certain segment of the NBA fan base, et cetera, et cetera. And these are things that he may not want to deal with. So it's very good, astute observation. Go ahead, Snead.
I wish I could say that LeBron doesn't care, but I know he does.
Yeah, for sure.
Because of what he said after the finals loss in 11, because I know what he said, and I know what he did. Remember with the hand brace when he, punched a wall or whatever.
Yeah.
There's nobody who cares more about optics. There's nobody who cares more. Things bother him. Things get to him. He may be, maybe Kevin Durant is more sensitive, but LeBron, and I think maybe LeBron's gotten better at it over time because I think he's this far down in his career, but there for a long time, LeBron was probably asking the question personally to himself, why don't they love me? Why doesn't everybody love me?
Yeah.
And you know what he probably, but that's the thing. If he would have come to grips with that or sooner, he would have had a healthier relationship with his image.
Sure.
But like now I think he understands a little bit more, but still it always seems like it's damage control, unfortunately. Yeah.
Transformer, man, what are some of your thoughts on this? Because I think that now looking at it from this perspective with this stuff coming out, I can say that I was wrong in my original assessment based on what I thought. I never thought that LeBron would allow himself to walk away from the game without doing the retirement tour. I just thought, his obsession with, the lights and like I said, the adulation and the adoration was something that he needed. It's almost like a drug for him. He's got to have it. And don't get me wrong, we as fan base, we as the media, we as social media, we as content creators, all of this, we've created this monster. I'm going to use the word monster loosely, but we created this since the guy was 15. So it's not all on him. It's not all on him. We created this. So part of this is our fault, but I never thought that would be something he'd be willing to walk away from. Your thoughts, man? What do you have?
It was cute for him to say it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen anyway. Because he can't.
Okay.
You can't just not announce your retirement and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
If you say these words, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
My last season. Last hoorah.
Right.
Whatever you want to say.
Right.
You're getting it regardless.
Mm-hmm.
It's not up to you.
No, the league is going to do it.
The league is going to do it.
They're going to do it. As they should.
As they should.
Sure.
Because every game you're going to be at is going to be a sold out arena.
Yes.
Every owner is applauding you to announce your retirement.
Right.
It's not just about the dollars and the glamoration. It's about the totality of what you've done for the league and what you're going to do in your final year for the league. And that's make them probably like the biggest amount of money that they've had in a long time. Every game you're going to play, whether it's 55 or 82, they're going to be sold out arenas.
Right.
Right. So it's going to happen. I mean, we can go through the back and forth on whether he's going to do it or not, or whatever his mind may be. Once he says those words, it's going to happen organically, whether he likes it or not. Right. So that's my take on that. But my thing is, I don't think that it's going to be, if there anybody that's booing in those games, you're going to barely hear it.
I would disagree. I think the Bulls.
I watch a lot of Laker basketball, and on the road, when he goes for a fast break, the crowd is on their freaking feet. When he's going and he makes a flashy pass, the crowd is loud and aesthetic. On the road, I'm talking about on the road. On road games, crowds are cheering for him when he makes a breakaway play, when he makes a fast break play. So I think that in this moment, all the BS gets pushed to the side, because even the haters will know this is it. This is it, right? This is finally it. For one night, congratulations. Now get the hell up out of here. That's what the haters are going to do. The folks that don't like him, that's the day that they show the respect. Because no matter how bad you dislike the guy or you like the guy, at the end of the day, you at least got to respect what the man did for 24, 25 years. You got to respect the fact that he's done it for this long, all the accolades, all that stuff, to be in a business, a job, a profession for 25 years. That's where the respect comes from. Nobody's going to be booing at them games. And if they do, it's going to be very, very, very few in between. But it's going to be drowned out by so much applause from everybody in that arena at that time. And on top of that, the moment that announcement happens, the Bronxexuals are showing the F up. They're buying most of the tickets anyway. The haters ain't gonna be able to spend that extra dollar to get their behinds in that arena. The LeBron fans are showing up that day. Trust and believe me. When LeBron came to Orlando, boy, half of Jacksonville went to Orlando, but me, because they were LeBron fans. That was they thought that might have been their final time of seeing LeBron. So I know for a fact, and I know for sure, his last year, the boos are going to be very, very, very low, because they're going to be drowned out by the people that are applauding him and applauding his career. That's the reality of it. You look at Kobe, for example. A lot of folks didn't like Kobe. A lot of fans didn't like nor respect Kobe.
What
Ball
year?
hog.
What
the
year?
whole
Watch this. Watch this. When was the Kobe hate the highest magnitude?
The highest magnitude, I would say
04. Colorado. Eagle, Colorado.
Yeah.
Well, you want to talk about off the court, then you're absolutely right.
Well, no, I mean,
but I'm talking about just like as far as the game period.
Any combination of those things, right? So, like, right around 04, 05, right? Okay. What happened each year, Transformer, as his career went on?
Got better.
Well, he kept dominating. Well,
hated less, liked more. By his retirement years, his last 2-3 years, he was adored.
That's true.
The Mamba mentality was embraced. It became something that people actually celebrated.
But let's also think about this though, Sneed. Folks was boo-hooing the Mamba mentality before he retired. The hater, the folks that didn't like Kobe. I'm a Kobe fan. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, but there were
a lot of folks that still dislike Kobe.
Yeah, but there was a lot less of them as time went on. Like, it was very intense in the mid 2000s, and then over the years, each year, those loud people were much quieter, and it was less of them. He was respected, revered, and celebrated his last few years in the NBA.
But
much more so than he was in the middle of his career.
Isn't that odd? Because we're seeing the exact opposite with LeBron towards the end.
Yeah, it is very different. It is, and it really shouldn't be that way.
No.
LeBron should be getting the Kobe treatment too. The greats should all be like, they should all be getting that same treatment. The problem is the noise around LeBron is the loudest towards the end of his career.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Are we defining the noise in the arena or on the mic? Because those are two different things.
I'm looking at
in the arena. LeBron is going to get adored every game, guarantee it. 125%. I will bet $1,000 on the over that he gets celebrated like crazy every game.
I'm not saying that's not true, Transformer. I really think that you are underselling the amount of loud boos and negativity we'll hear as well.
But you're not.
I don't think it's going to get drowned out. I disagree.
It absolutely will. Just go and watch the games, bro. No.
But we're okay.
Just go and watch the game.
But watch
the games and watch on a fast break.
I'm not saying
LeBron gets it.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but the same way there's going to be a lot of people saying this is the last time I get to cheer LeBron. There's going to be a lot of people saying this is the last time I get to boo him, and I'm going to make sure.
But they're not going to want to spend that overpriced dollar, Bruce.
Okay.
Well, they're not. Okay. They're not. The moment that announcement comes out, them ticket sales are going through the roof.
Yes, I know.
LeBron fans are the ones buying them tickets, not folks that just want to come and boo.
If
not, then them human beings need to be reevaluated. But because there are a lot of better things you can spend your money on than coming to watch to boo somebody. That's crazy work. But
sorry.
A reminder when what was it? The fake announcement.
Yeah.
The fake announcement that he made.
Right.
What happened to them ticket sales the next day?
Oh, through the roof.
They went through the roof. They went through the freaking roof.
Everybody got played.
Everybody got played.
That was crazy.
Right? What in the world do you think is going to happen the year he announces his retirement? It's going through the roof.
Obviously, they're going to go through the roof. But all right. Okay. So we see it differently. But I wanted to respond to Young Disciple. Young Disciple, what up, YD? One of the things that Young Disciple often says is nobody's made more money for the league than LeBron. So I actually wanted to take the time to look this up. And my query was, has LeBron made more money for the NBA than Michael Jordan, allowing for inflation? Because we always got to consider that, right? The money simply wasn't the same at the time. The answer with sources was Michael Jordan almost certainly made more money for the NBA than LeBron, even after inflation is considered, mainly because Jordan's global brand exploded into a much larger business ecosystem than his actual NBA salary. LeBron has earned more in pure NBA salary than Jordan, but the question of for the NBA usually means revenue impact, and Jordan's peak era cultural and commercial lift was bigger. Jordan wins the revenue case because Jordan turned the NBA into a must-watch global product in a way that was still relatively new in the 1990s, which helped drive league popularity, TV value, merchandising, and international reach. His brand became so powerful that his inflation-adjusted career earnings are estimated at around $4.15 billion, far above LeBron's roughly $1.88 billion in one recent ranking, which is a good proxy for the size of the commercial machine attached to him. The key point is that Jordan wasn't just a great player, he was the league's original modern economic multiplier. So the answer is LeBron made more from the league than Jordan did in salary. Jordan probably made the league more money overall, even after inflation, because his commercial and cultural impact was bigger.
That's not rocket science, but he kind of stated what he said in the comments. He's saying after MJ.
That's not what he said originally.
That's
not what he said originally. That's what he's saying now.
Right. His statement was, no one has made the NBA more money than LeBron. That's what he said. So
Yeah,
now,
now
it's
you
kind
want
of-
to want to move the goalpost. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Okay.
I just wanted to, regardless, he has made a ton of money for the league. There's no question about that. Cali Observer says Bron fans are more broker than the Bron haters. Wow. Okay. I don't really know that. Okay. But
that doesn't even make sense.
yeah, I don't. I guess he's saying they spend all their money worshiping LeBron, and the Bron haters.
So you
don't.
think they ain't finna go take out a mortgage, second mortgage to get them tickets? Boy, you insane.
You know they are. You know they are.
You used to. They showing up.
In fairness, the same way the MJ fans did, same way the Kobe.
Same way the Kobe fans did.
Always tell me. So
Folks put Kobe's air in a bag.
That's
the air was in a bag, and them things sold for thousands on eBay.
That's absurd. That is, I don't
Final
even know.
game air costs.
I'm gonna pay $1,000 for a bag of air. Are you kidding me?
Bro, I guarantee you the dude that sold it farted in a bag and shipped it off, bro.
That's disgusting.
That's horrendous.
And he's like, here you go.
He
And
opened
here
it up
you
like,
go.
oh, Kobe. Oh my God.
First of all, why would you open up the bag if that's supposedly the bag from Kobe's air? What do you think it smells?
Well, you want to get a little whiff of it. You know, you get
Lung-
a little whiff.
lung injection.
Get a little whiff.
But now you've contaminated the air. And look, this is ridiculous.
Oh God.
This is ridiculous. Okay. But in all seriousness, though, I just thought this was interesting, and I wanted to come on here and address this because my original premise was that there was no way that LeBron's ego would ever allow for this to go like that. By the way, really surprising result thus far in this Orlando-Detroit game. Did not expect this, but
they got it close, but then Orlando just started punching them right in the mouth.
Yeah,
at the middle of this third quarter.
For sure. Every time Detroit makes a run, Orlando just not quite.
They close the door.
Yeah. So okay.
You guys know it's the third quarter, right?
Yeah, we're.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and open up the phone lines, take a couple calls on this. 904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. We are discussing LeBron James and the fact that maybe there won't be a retirement tour. I was shocked by that thought. I'm still not all the way there with it, but if there isn't, I think I get the idea why. Got to control the narrative and wants to always be in control of every aspect of everything, and that would be a situation where he wouldn't be.
It's not a foul.
What the hell was that, bro?
What's up, Sean?
Yeah, I'm about to say, was it not a foul? Like,
oh, what
man, just ran right into him. Like,
right.
All right,
probably an offensive foul, right?
Something.
What's up, team? What's up, Transformer?
What's
What up,
happening?
Sean?
What's happening?
I wanted to call in about about the bubble ring. You know what I mean? Because I mean, this is what it is. We already missed the conversation. But I'll just put it in brief. I'll put in brief of this. LeBron is lying. There's gonna be a farewell tour. They will, they'll glaze this project up to 1,000. They'll put every bouquet, every type of flowers. I think they'll even put flowers from the death of Egypt just in order for this man. And Bron Texas will be bringing the money in. I'm talking about they'll be bringing 2 mortgages just in order to go to his games. They'll get all these bouquets. He'll get chocolates. He'll get all the candy as much as you want. And then they'll be saying like, "Bro, can you please just sign my shirt?" Hey, they probably even signed his own body. That's the type of glaze that this dude wants, which happens pretty much for the last 5 consecutive seasons. But hey, you know what I mean? I'll just keep it brief. He is gonna be there, LeBron. You're gonna have a farewell tour. They're gonna glaze you up. Forget about the honey. They'll bring the whole gasoline for you, bro. You know what I mean? But that's all it is. That's all I got to stop over there. I'm laying my plane. Peace out, guys.
All right, man.
All right. Baltimore Bruce, call back, man. I see you call.
Yo, Sean's funny as hell, bro.
Sean is wild. Sean is
That
wild.
man is literally the polar opposite of Young Disciple, bro.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Literally the polar opposite.
Yeah, they're in different worlds, man.
Hey,
North Pole, South Pole, boy. Them boys.
How many times have we said it, man? LeBron is the most polarizing player. So, yeah, that's what you're going to get. Bruce, we saw you. Call back, man. Call back. Sean was on the phone. There we go. What up, Bruce?
Hey, man. How y'all boys feeling again, man, tonight, man? Hey, man.
Feeling good. Better than before.
Whether LeBron announces retire quietly at night, it's going to be a big thing when the news get out. Just stop it.
Yeah.
On
There's no way he can hide it. Yeah.
Bruce, I know you can't wait for him to retire, boy. You're gonna have like 5 shows that week, ain't you? Hey, Bruce, hey,
he ain't wrong.
I know that. Podcasts are gonna collapse when LeBron retire because ain't nobody got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
You better believe when the Alpha and the Omega retire, it's gonna be a big thing, brother.
You know what's going to be?
He's not wrong.
What's going to be the big thing is knee pad sales are going to drop through the floor. That's going to be a problem.
No, that's going to raise that year. They're going to drop after that.
When did Kobe retire? At what age?
38.
And LeBron still balling at an all-star level at 41 is a different thing, brother. It's a whole different motion, brother. I'm sorry to say
we
that
know what
Kobe
your
Bean
motion
Bryant,
is when it comes to LeBron. Yeah,
Kobe
we know.
Bean Bryant is not Kobe Bean Bryant is not the Alpha and the motherfucker Omega, brother. He's not, brother. This Kobe Bryant. I love him to death. God rest his soul. Bean Bryant. Kobe Bryant ain't nothing but a fox. Michael Jordan. We've seen that before. We've seen that. We've seen Kobe before. He's nothing but Michael Jordan reincarnated. We ain't never seen nothing like the Alpha and Omega at the age of 41. But when he retire, it's going to be bedlam in the NBA. It's going to be the last day of LeBron James. It's going to be a holiday. Matter of fact, the kids are going to be let out of school early and everything when LeBron retire. You best believe that, brother.
I mean, Kobe did get a day, so I wouldn't be shocked if LeBron got one.
Listen, he's the originator. You keep talking about Bean Bryant. Bean Bryant ain't nothing but a Jordan number 2. He's a team.
All right, hey, let's relax. This ain't about Kobe. Let's relax.
How many times have I told you this is what they have to do? You don't notice that? You don't notice what they do?
Listen, brother. Let me talk, brother. I know I ain't got a lot of time, brother.
No. Hold on. You're gonna get your time. Hold on. I got you. So you notice Transformer. The first call he called in, he had the dog Mike, right? This call he calls in, he has to go at Kobe. This is what they do. You have not noticed this yet?
What do you do, though, brother? Brother, what do you do every chance you get? Every chance you get, you swipe the ball.
I tell the truth. Go ahead,
brother.
Go ahead. Show me a lie I've told about him.
Brother,
okay.
Every chance you get, brother, you try to swipe LeBron. Listen, every chance you get, you try to swipe LeBron, brother.
Are you sure about that? You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Okay, hold on. I'm not taking your time from you. Hold on. Transformer, how did I open up this segment, Transformer?
That he was great. All-time great
segment.
All-time great career.
How many times did I say it?
You repeated it quite a few. Yeah, you repeated it.
Okay, just checking.
First, you always do that.
So what you're saying, B More, is that repeat after me. I lied when I called in and said that Bruce takes slight at LeBron every chance he gets. Go ahead. Because you just said I slight him every chance I get. Now you just said I always compliment him. So go ahead and say I lied. Say it. Say it. I'm waiting for you to say I lied. Because I just proved to you in front of the whole world that you did. Oh, my man hung up.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang, he got quiet.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened.
Why'd you hurt his feelings, bro?
I didn't hurt anybody. All I did
Man, you're mean to your callers, Bruce.
The man called in and said, at every chance I get, I slight LeBron. And then he said, I always compliment him.
Bro, how you going to dog the Alpha and Omega, bro? You know
So the correct assessment there is that the caller was lying, correct?
Or his call just dropped like last time.
Well, he didn't call back, did he? What's up, Coach T?
Oh, shit. Coach T's in here now. Bruce, you lost your spot.
Say again.
You can call me Laker Nation on this call.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'll just sit back.
I'm calling on behalf of Laker Nation because they're not going to waste their time on this subject about a LeBron James farewell tour.
I like that.
It's going to be a farewell tour for the rest of the league, but not the city of LA.
That's crazy.
City of LA is already established at Kobe Town, and they gave their farewell tour to number 8 and 24. They don't give a rat's ass about LeBron James. Now, will they respect what he did? Yes.
Yes.
They'll respect what he did. They'll show him respect, but it's not going to be a farewell tour like you think.
How not? How do you define what you're saying? Because I believe you're absolutely wrong. And I'm a Laker fan too, so I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from.
You can believe what you want. The city of LA is they're going to respect what he did. They said thank you what you did. We'll magnify it for this little time, but
that's the farewell tour. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's not going to be on the level of love like they showed Kobe.
Damn. Well, of course it's not.
You know.
What happened? What am I reading? I don't even hold on, T. I don't even respect what he did. I just want him to get the hell out of town. NBA players call him a whoa. I don't want a cat like that in a Laker jersey.
Whoa.
I don't even know what that's about. But I don't even know what that's about.
Yo, OG Green Machine, man. We chose violence today, bro.
Violence.
See? There's a lot of, and the people that feel that way are not going to, like Transformers saying, the people that feel that way are not going to waste their money to go to the game.
Yeah.
They're not. Even if it's just for one time, they're not going to spend $1,000 just to go up there and pull him to his face. They don't care. The ones that really hate LeBron don't care. They're just like, whatever, be gone. But the true basketball fans are going to, okay, I don't like you, but I'm still going to respect what you did. They're the ones that's going to show up. So that's why I agree with Transformer.
Yeah.
That there's not going to be a lot of boos in the arena because the ones that really hate him are going to be on social media and everywhere else.
Podcasting and stuff like that.
We tweeting about he needs to go, but they're not going to show up to the game.
They're gonna be priced out. Folks ain't gonna want to spend that ticket to go boo him.
Man, they ain't gonna spend that. They ain't gonna. That's the only reason I disagree with you, Bruce, when I say the boos are not gonna. You're not gonna hear the boos on TV because the people that really hate his ass are not gonna spend thousands of dollars to go unless they got money to just go away.
But like I said, that's gonna be very few in between. But they're gonna be out drowned. There's too many knee pads in the building, bro.
Them knee pad jerkers that call him the alpha and omega, yeah, they'll probably buy houses.
Hey, they're gonna get beat up out there.
They children to go to that one game and just say, "Oh my gosh, I was in the presence of my king."
Right.
Jeez. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm definitely gonna try to go to the Atlanta game, the Orlando game. Nah, I ain't gonna go to the Miami game. Nah, bump that. I ain't going to Miami.
But
how far are you from New Orleans?
That's all I got. That's all I'm
like
the city of LA.
I'm thinking of Alabama. My bad. Mobile. You're right.
The city of LA is not going to. I'm talking about the people. I'm not talking about the people. The Lakers organization. They're going to show him his respect because they know this is the last year I got to deal with this MFer. So I'm just gonna. We're gonna do whatever we got to do to make them happy and get them out. Out of here. But then again, I don't think they're going to resign him next year, the year before.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you're saying it like he's going to be in a Laker jersey when he does it. He's not going to be in a Laker uniform.
Oh, not even going to be in there? Man, I'm just wasting the call. Let me get out of here.
Wait, you thought he was going to be in a Laker uniform during the tour? Did he hang up?
Oh, he did. All right.
I think I took them off like, wait a minute, you're right.
Bruce called back, Nino called back. We see. Bruce called back, Nino called back. We see. In the meantime, we take the Chief. What's good, man?
Hey, what up, though?
What, you from Detroit now?
Hey, what up? Oh, hey, yeah. Hey, I'm the president of the LeBron James Coalition. Hey, I'm burning the honey pots down. It ain't gonna be no slapping of the bellies. I'm gonna be picking ASS and taking names. Skip Bayless, Charles Sabanzi, Sports Fitness. It ain't gonna be no pull-up.
Wow.
None of that junk around here. Then I'm gonna get YD. I'm gonna get YD. Get them all. I gotta be careful saying that because Charles did have some.
Bruh.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I'm fired up because here's the thing. Skip Bayless said it best. LeBron James is just the most interesting man in sports. I've heard instances. I don't even want to talk about LeBron James no more from a YouTube content creator. And guess what he did? He couldn't help himself.
No, you got to. You have to.
So
you have to.
Right. So I think LeBron James should. So he's so polarizing. It's just like he's the ultimate baby face and the ultimate heel, wrestling heel.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be a part. It's gonna be a party one way or another. It's gonna be a party one way or another. Yeah. I know my boy Sean out there. The Suns, the Coach Steve. As long as the Browns win for us, I'm happy. Give us another video. Hey, if you're gonna go out, go with a bang. Start taking some of these teams down, and we go ahead and win as the Lakers. Yeah, but So then too, I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna get me a Burger King hat. I'm gonna get one for Steve Splendor. And man, I'm gonna crank it up.
Burger King hat is hilarious.
I'm gonna go you on the way out.
Soldier Boy, tell.
Burger King hat is hilarious.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go, guys.
All right, Chief.
All right, Chief.
Oh man.
All right,
brother. Nino, call us back. Bruce, call us back, man. We want to hear what you guys say about this. Nino, what's good, bro?
What's good, man? Hey, Bruce, what do y'all think about Sneed Transformer winning if he's on a winning team play in this season? Like, for example, I think Tim Duncan, right? I think the Spurs was still good that year.
That's another. I ain't think about that one.
His last year, right? So he was really, and Tim Duncan, he laid back anyway, but they had a chance to go after the ring, right? So he didn't really, you couldn't really celebrate like this last year, do all that. They was focused. Bean, Bean wasn't good. If Bean was on a winning team, they wouldn't have been doing all that. He wouldn't have let them do all that. He wouldn't win out. If he wouldn't have got hurt and he was on a winning team, right? He too focused. They wouldn't have had all the confetti and stuff. Paul Pierce, I don't know. Did they have one? I don't know what Paul Pierce.
Nah, Paul Pierce didn't get one. Remember Draymond played?
Dre called him out.
He told you thought you was Kobe. You ain't Kobe.
So who was great? So is it Bean the only one had one so far?
And Kareem.
Vince Carter.
And of course, Mike.
Vince Carter had one.
I think it would have been different for Paul Pierce if he had retired as Celtic. That might have worked a little better for him in terms of, like, if he had played his whole career there, then maybe he would have gotten that. It's a little different.
Did Mike have one there with the Wizards or Bulls?
No, he got it with the Wizards.
That's what I'm saying. See, the Bulls, 98, MJ was focused, right?
Mm-hmm.
they had a chance. You know, MJ, he focused. They was winning.
Mm-hmm.
With the Wizards, he like, man, these youngsters ain't really got it. They done kicked in. So the winning probably play a part in his decision. Cause I don't think he's gonna be in LA. He gonna have to take a big old pay cut. Yeah, they gonna need to take it. He gonna take the price away.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe whatever y'all think on that. And my last thought is, y'all just brought it up. See, y'all don't consider y'all. I don't even consider you a LeBron hater. I know people give you a hard time. You might not like the guy for whatever reason, but you give whenever he do something where we looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Red is red. You give Duke Sneed all the time. Talk about the championship in Cleveland.
Yep.
We know Transformers gonna give it up.
Yep.
But these two guys that he just named. Have you ever?
Stupid, man. No, he's saying you giving it up. You giving his due, man.
Keep going, Nino. Just hold up. Don't derail the call, bro. He's cooking. Keep cooking, Nino. Go.
My bad, Nino. Yes, cook, man. Cook, Nino.
But I got a question. Man, y'all crazy. I got a serious question for y'all.
Nino ain't from New York, bro.
Have you ever seen a guy that's claimed to be hated? Not y'all, because y'all call it. Y'all don't like some of the answers. Even I don't like everything you do now. I ain't no whatever that word y'all use. I don't like it, but y'all use
right
for whoever it pertains to. Have y'all ever claimed a guy that claims to be hated? I'm gonna call their names out: Sports and Fitness Rent,
okay,
and Dreamers Pro.
Okay.
For example, in football season, Bruce, Sneed, Transformer. It's plenty of days we don't discuss brands. If you go to them guys' pages,
every week.
Every topic, twice, 3 times a day, everything they talk about is LeBron James.
I'm gonna tell you why, Nino.
These type of guys out there.
I'm gonna tell you why, Nino. The reason why though you see those things from some people is because it occupies them. It consumes them. That's the type of thing from a psychological standpoint. When somebody says something good, they can't live with themselves. So they have to do something about it. So they make a video or they do a live stream and then they go in on it. That's what they do. That's what they feel. They probably think they're a vigilante, bro. They think they're Batman. They think they're saving the world by coming out.
Podcast Batman.
Yeah. They think they're doing the world a favor by dogging somebody. So that's probably what it is. I don't know. Now, I might be wrong. Maybe I'm from a psychological standpoint, maybe I'm wrong. But if their life mission is to cook Bron, they're out here. They think they're doing God's work, bro.
They're out here being web Batman.
But have y'all ever seen it though? And I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna get out. I want y'all, if y'all got time to answer. Have y'all ever seen it before? I have never seen. I always thought the Olympics, right, was whoever you don't like. We want you. Listen, I don't even watch soccer, but I don't watch hockey and none of that. I watch baseball. But if USA playing somebody,
right,
I'm going with USA. I never heard.
I see where this is going. Go ahead.
I know you go, but I never heard this before till this year.
Yeah,
that people from the U.S. from the fall now.
Yeah,
that never been overseas.
Never been overseas. That they hope that the USA lose because Bron and them was on the team. And it was KD2, a little KD2, but Bron most.
I forgot about that one.
Have y'all ever? Because I don't know if I'm the biggest USA, but
Nino,
we play another country now. I'm going USA.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I served. I was born and raised in this country, but during the Olympics, for the story of it, I was like, okay, what was it? Serbia almost beat them. France almost beat them. Yeah, I thought it would be amazing for the story and for the content we could create off of this. So I was looking for the excitement of that. So yes.
Well, now that's different. Now that's a little different.
These folks were legit rooting.
It's still wrong, but these guys are rooting.
Right.
They was rooting for France in what Serbia.
Yeah, Serbia.
Yeah. And I'm like, have y'all ever seen this before? I'm going. I just want to know am I wrong to think that
I get your point.
thought when USA play somebody that no matter what's going on, I don't like this player or that player. It's USA versus everybody. Was that not how it's supposed to be, or what? What's y'all thoughts on that?
No, I agree with you, Nino. It is supposed to be USA versus everybody. I agree with you. I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
I was just saying, like, for me, I was looking for the content side of it, like the
Bruce,
story.
that money coming in. Hey, speaking, hit that like button, guys. Hey, I'm tuned in. I'm waiting on the next topic.
No, appreciate you, man. I was about to read that off. Thank you, Nino. I appreciate the call, brother.
Don't forget about when we on ESPN and y'all boys make it.
Excellent, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks so much. All right, Cali Observer with the $5 super chat. Don't let him soften you up, Bruce. Keep up the LeBron truths. The Bronsexuals look at it as hate, but some of us got to keep it real. Cali Observer, I really appreciate the call. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate the super chat. We appreciate it, man. Y'all really keep the show going, not just with the money, but with your support, your likes, your subscribes, all that, man. Thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat, bro.
Hey, man, I'm going to keep this real brief, like a 90 seconds, because y'all cut me off as I was cooking.
No, we didn't.
No, I think your call just dropped, bro.
Understand what I'm saying? And Bruce, for Nino to get up on here and glaze you, my man Nino, that I got big respect for, to glaze you, right? He gets on the phone. The first thing he do is glaze you. My man Nino. Talking about you not a LeBron hater, Bruce.
I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm a LeBron truth teller. Big difference.
Hey, brother, you're praise him, then shit on him in the same goddamn paragraph, brother.
First of all, this is y'all's problem with me. Y'all's problem with me is because I don't glaze him the way you want me to. I'm not going to. You've been around this show long enough to know it's not going like that. But
so you're speaking about glazing him, brother.
All right, whatever.
Being truthful and how you truly feel about him. You love Braun, brother.
What?
You get more airtime on your show more than any goddamn body.
I'm not stupid.
No, hold on. For you to say that people gonna be booing him at his final game throughout his farewell tour, so I think there's gonna be some boos. I heard you. There's not gonna be no boos.
Okay.
People gonna buy tickets to come see him. They're not gonna buy tickets to come boo him.
Okay.
Like Coach T say, the people gonna be on the internet and try and trash him. And like Mr. Transform say, Transform, what I love about Transforming is logical.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
right.
You don't hear him stay in the middle. You know what I mean?
Okay, good. So while you're talking about logic and we gotta get okay, cool. Give us a. So let me just say this real quick, and then I'm gonna get you out of here. By the way, I appreciate your call, Bruce. Let me say this. Go ahead and say I'm a liar. Say it. Not me. No, you're a liar. No, say you're a liar.
Give me 10. I need 20 seconds.
No, hold on. Before you get 20 seconds, go. No. Admit that you called in and lied. Admit that you called in and lied. Because you told me and you told everybody here that every time I get a chance, I take a shot at LeBron. And then in the same sentence, you told me that I always give him praise. So go ahead and admit you lied. No. Admit you lied. You did. Admit you lied.
Okay, let me say this. I'm gonna land the plane. Land the plane.
Land the plane by admitting you lied first.
It's me.
Land the plane by admitting you lied.
I lied, brother.
Thank you. There you go.
It's me. I get your bitterness, Steve, because you're a Cleveland guy and he left y'all, during his peak powers. I get it, brother. I get it, Steve, how you feel about LeBron. I'm pretty sure you were probably LeBron's biggest fan when he was in Cleveland, brother. But ever since then, your disdain for him has grew exponentially. However you say it, I said it wrong. Understand what I'm saying? Sneak. Okay, I get it, brother. I see you over there quiet in the corner. You ain't saying much, but I get your disdain for the brother, because he left y'all, brother, and the bitterness still there. The bitterness still lingering. And I get it. I'm gone, man. I'm gone.
Appreciate the call, man.
Always.
All right, let's get to this final topic, and we're gonna try to get through it. Because we're already running up on freaking 3 hours here. Great,
starving like Marvin.
Appreciate you. Hungry as a hostage. I got you. So my main man Sneed is gonna take off with this, and he is gonna get us going, discussing the NBA playoffs, what we've seen so far. Let's get. Oh, hold on. We gotta take this. Hold on. YD, go ahead, man.
Okay, yeah, he was trying to.
Yeah, no, he's been trying to get in. We got to take. YD, what's good, man?
What I do to you, Bruce, man? You don't want to answer my call, bro?
No. Normally, I know who you are when you call, and I kept seeing it said spam on the call, so I was like, well, I'm not going to take a spam call while I'm on the show. So yeah,
like you.
What's up, Transformer?
What's happening? What's
poppin', bro? Hey, bro, I be so happy you be on the show, bro. You don't even understand, bro. Like, bro, the show don't even run without you, my nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. When you be gone, bro, it be a hard listen, bro. It don't be nobody to keep it even keel. Like, I don't the Sneed. I mean, he cool. Like, but I mean. Hey, Nino just lied, bro. I gotta call Nino out, bro. I can't believe like Nino even came up here. Like I'm getting sick. I'm getting sick of like, bro. Y'all stop trying to call it down the middle, like with niggas who don't call it down the middle. Like real talk. When Nino just told you, hey, and I'm just being 100 with you, Bruce, bro. Like if Nino just told you that you not a Bron hater, that you objective. If he just told you that, I would tell you, nigga, don't trust nothing else Nino ever comes out of his mouth and tells you, bro. like nothing, bro. Like because Bruce, you think that by saying, and you do this a lot, bro. Like you'll come out and say, yeah. LeBron has had one of the best careers ever. He this, that. And what you do is like you use that as that's the intro to what you really about to get to at the end. So basically what you doing is you giving them praise only to make the criticism that you're about to deliver sound objective. But it doesn't. But it's not gonna work, Bruce. Not Bruce. Bruce. Man, I don't get this with you, Bruce. Like y'all want LeBron to not have a farewell tour. Like, and it's cool, bro. Like I ain't like, but I just wanna like Bruce. You one of the ones that was rooting for other countries to beat the United States. Remember, I was getting on you about that.
Hold on. So first thing, why would I not want LeBron to have a farewell tour? Do you know how much content that stuff is going to create? Like, we do this. Why would I not want all that content? Like, we do this for real here. You see the amount of content we put out, right? We're not playing with this. This is not just turning on the mic and the camera and talking. Like, we prep, we discuss, we work hard at this. Like, seriously. And I'm not saying that you're saying that we don't. I'm just saying that we want that. And I appreciate your support. I really do.
My favorite show on the internet, period, boy. No, it ain't even nothing to talk about. But Bruce, like, just give me 2 minutes, bro. Sure. Like, you good, bro? You good? Like.
He said, boy, you good.
Nobody else told you, bro. Yeah, bro, you good, bro. You know how to live in that gray area, bro. Like that. Yeah. That's why you live the gray area where you it looks good enough for a person there not to say something about it. Okay. Do you understand? Nino just actually told you that you wasn't a LeBron hater, bro.
I'm not a LeBron hater.
No way. Bro, stop it, bro.
I'm a LeBron truth teller.
But bro, wasn't you one of the ones that was rooting for teams to beat the United States in the Olympics, Bruce?
For sure. And but I just explained because I'm thinking more so long term, like the amount of storylines as a journalist, right? Yeah. You think about the storylines of where certain actions can take certain things. And as a content creator, as you know, because I know you rock with Mandel Mel and myself and some of the other shows. So you know how much content can be created off of unexpected things or things that happen, right? So often we're not necessarily rooting for the team or for the player. We're rooting for the story. You know what I'm saying? So I totally get where you guys are coming from. I do. Saying that, especially me being somebody who wore the uniform, me being somebody born and raised in this country, how could I possibly not root for Team USA at every turn? I get it. But
this is why Navy.
Story.
This is why Navy.
Okay, one last question.
Sure.
Hey, Transformer, bro. Could you back in the Dream Team days, bro? Like in what was it, 9-2? Yeah, it was 9-2. Could you imagine somebody coming out and saying what he just said? Like we want the United States. We're rooting for the other country because of storylines, because of content creating. Bruce, you gotta stop this, Bruce. And that's why I say you good, Bruce, because you deliver it. You deliver it so smooth that people actually like think that shit that you saying nigga has like any like real logic to it. That's what I'm saying, Bruce. Like, Bruce, you gotta stop this, Bruce.
Talk to him.
I'm serious when I say
Talk
this.
to him.
I promise you, I'm not making this up, man. I think the difference is that you make a great point about the Dream Team era, and you can't imagine saying that. Nobody would have said that because I think back then people didn't necessarily have the freedom to say certain things. And I guarantee you, obviously, in 1992, I was 14 years old. So I guarantee you there were professional journalists who never would say it out loud, but were thinking, what a story would it be if this team got upset? Not actively rooting for it, but I guarantee you there were professional journalists who thought that.
But you were actively rooting for it because of all the storylines that would be like the negative storylines that would surround LeBron.
I mean, if you want to see it that way, okay, but
he ain't wrong, Bruce.
No, that's not true. Nah, it wasn't.
You was ready.
Of course I'm gonna be ready, but everything for me is not about LeBron, though. That's the crazy part. Like,
who would have got the blame, Bruce?
Oh, you already know.
Exactly.
The same way he gets the praise. It's like a quarterback, right? A quarterback gets all the praise. They got to get the blame too. But the funny thing is with LeBron, his fans only want him to get the praise. If you what's the word? If you blame him, you're a hater. And that's my thought.
YD? Still there? You can hang up.
Oh, no. No, he's here. YD, I can't hear you.
Oh,
I think he lost his signal.
Okay.
YD, thanks for the call, man. I really appreciate it. I didn't hang up on you. I think you lost your signal, but we're going to go ahead and move to the next topic. But thank you for the call, brother. But yeah, no, he actually made some great points there, and I respect what he had to say. But I'll just push back because I truly believe that had that happened back then, I know there were journalists thinking what a story this would be if this Dream Team got upset. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the newspaper articles and the TV stories and all that?
They pray for that stuff.
USA.
They pray for that.
I'm not saying they weren't. Are you listening to me, Transform?
Bro, do you know how many people that work in media were thrilled that Donald Trump came back into the fold?
Even though this is a total crap show because of all the content this guy generates.
Business,
all these articles, all the what?
Business
it leads. That's what they say in newsrooms.
God damn.
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead, guys, and get to this final topic. We've been trying to get to it for a minute. Sneed, go ahead. Take over, brother.
Hey, NBA playoffs, man. All right, we got one full day in the books yesterday, and then we got the games today, and every series basically opened, right? We had the play-in or whatever, and then those games finalized, and then everything got put into place. The playoffs opened up yesterday. It was Cavs hosting the Raptors. Cavs get the win. Nuggets over the Timberwolves. Knicks over the Hawks, and the Lakers over the Rockets. Basically, pretty much everything that most people would have thought is how the playoffs kind of opened up. The thing that kind of threw a wrench into the woodwork was Kevin Durant not playing game one, not being available. He had the injury designation. He didn't play. That changes the outlook on the Lakers versus the Rockets because we know Kevin Durant is essentially their offense.
Yeah.
Whether he has the ball or doesn't, he is kind of the magnet of where the ball needs to go or the attention of the defense and him being like a very difficult threat, right, to deal with for a defense.
Yeah.
So the Lakers win, right? They in my perception became the favorite to win the game because I think the Lakers roster is more talented than the Rockets roster when you don't have Kevin Durant, right? If Kevin Durant was active, this game would have looked very different. So the Lakers win. They won the late game. Knicks beat the Hawks, and I think the way that happens is the Knicks played good enough defense, and the Hawks found it very difficult to score for multiple stretches of the game. For the Nuggets, I think they handled their business. That was exactly what I thought was going to happen. I think there's a talent discrepancy. I think the Nuggets have much more talent than the Wolves. And then the Cavaliers, in my opinion, just handled their business. The point guard for the Raptors, Manuel Quickly, that's a big loss for them. He really does help facilitate their offense, and you could see there were times where the Raptors were having trouble scoring. So, but it was a nice opening night of basketball because we got to see kind of what I think the rest of those series is going to look like. I think this is how it's going to go. The teams that won last night could be the teams that win their series. The only one that's up in the air is the Lakers versus Rockets, right? What is KD's availability for game 2? What's his availability for game 3 if he doesn't play game 2? Right. We kind of know the Lakers situation. They're still, I think, a week or two away from knowing what they're going to get from Austin Reeves or
Luka
Doncic. Yeah. So, but I say we could start there if you want to take apart those games. We also had a couple of games today that were played. I think for today, the Celtics are overwhelming the Philadelphia 76ers. That's a series that really doesn't need to happen. It's just a technicality. I say the same thing about the Thunder versus the Suns. Two different worlds. It's not really competitive. Now, this one that we're watching right now between the Pistons and the Magic, Magic opening the series with a win in Detroit is
providing they finish it out. It's not over yet. So
it's over. It's over.
I think it's official now. So
112, 101.
Yeah. The way that they did this, right? If we're going to talk about just because this is the only game that I could say is an upset. The Magic
is the only game.
Yeah. The Magic winning is an upset because the Magic are playing in a way they didn't play all year.
Yeah.
Right. They're playing really, really tough defense. They're essentially doing what the Pistons did all year. Move the ball, play incredible, tenacious defense. And they won. They out-toughed the Pistons, which is how the Pistons move. That's their philosophy, right? Yeah. So they kind of beat the Pistons at their own game. Now, I don't expect game 2 to go this way.
No.
Even if the Magic play tough again, they will not bully the Pistons. They will make their adjustments. And I think there's a couple of players on the Pistons who really didn't contribute much. Like a guy like Tobias Harris really looked out of sorts early. And that's when the Magic got their lead. They were double digits. Yeah, there was a couple of Cade was cooking. Ain't no doubt. But Suggs, man, what a difference maker he was today. The defense just being all over the place, making plays. Okay, so that's the one where we could discuss. Could be an interesting series. Only because the Pistons lost the opening game. But the rest of it is kind of like I think what we expected.
Couple of thoughts there, Sneed. One, if you remember, what's been my biggest gripe with the Pistons this whole time?
No second option.
Right. We know how great Cade Cunningham is. That guy's special. But you got to have that second scorer. And not even just the second scorer. You need a little more balance, right? Yeah. Because if you look at the box score, I've been watching the game here on and off the whole time, but the box score, Orlando has all 5 starters in double figures. Like all 5. Hard to beat. That's hard to beat. So here's another question for you. Let's just say Orlando does the unthinkable and wins this series. I don't think it's going to happen. Let me say that first. But let's just say they pull the upset, right? They out here like Mutombo in, who was that, 95 or whatever, 94. And they pull this off. Does that save Jamal Mosley's job?
Maybe.
Because remember, the whole thing is that him and Banchero allegedly kind of don't get along, and it causes problems, and that's why Banchero hasn't advanced the way we expected him to in terms of his this next year. And we thought he'd be a 25-point per game guy, and I know myself and a lot of other people saw Orlando kind of around that 4 or 5 spot in the East, just because of how good the East is at the top. But what do we think about Jamal Mosley's job if Orlando can pull this off?
If he wins this series against the Pistons, I guess it kind of depends on what he does next round.
Right.
If he gets busted up in the next round, well, then it doesn't really do much for him.
Okay.
But if he's competitive in the next round, I think that does something for him.
Okay.
I think it's kind of situational, Bruce. They're playing really good right now. So they played well in the play-in, and now they played well in game 1. It's a tall task. They have to beat the Pistons. The Pistons are a good team.
Very good.
I think they were a little shell-shocked early, and it kind of lasted throughout different parts of the game. I personally don't think the rest of the series will go this way.
I don't think so either.
I don't think it's gonna. I think the Pistons will respond just fine.
Yeah.
I think the series could go 6 based on this one win. But I still think it's Pistons in 6, not Magic in 6.
Oh, of course.
Right?
But you never want to give a team confidence, And
Sure.
now
Yeah.
Orlando clearly believed that they could go in there and beat them, and now they're probably thinking, okay, we play this way, we can win this series, and you don't want to give that. So I totally get it.
But I do think that JD Bickerstaff will make a couple of offensive adjustments and a couple of things that could kind of help some of the guys who didn't perform well today get some opportunities where they could better chances of contributing. There were a couple of players who just did not play well for the Pistons, had no impact on the game. And if those guys play 30 plus minutes and they're doing nothing, like that's just not going to work.
If you're JB Bickerstaff, do you say, Cade, I need you to scale your scoring back and get more of these guys involved? Or do you think Cade was scoring to try and win this game?
Well, they were down the whole time.
Other guys weren't. Okay.
Yeah, I think that because they were down the whole time, I think he was pressing to score.
Being the best player.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it would have played out differently. It would have felt more balanced had they been up 5 and not down 5. Right.
Sure.
Up 10 and not down 10.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ed Dog says, because I was back and forth with the game and the show and everything, Ed Dog says that he was trying to get the other guys involved. They were just missing shots. So I appreciate that.
They did. They missed shots, right? But I think what you have to do is you have to get those guys in different spots, right? If those shots ain't falling, we don't just keep going back to the same thing, right? We got to try to get some different looks. I mean, shout out to the Magic who defended the rim fiercely.
Yeah.
They made everything more challenging, and then they made the Pistons jump shooters, and the Pistons weren't making, right?
Yeah.
And what the Pistons weren't able to do is they weren't letting the Magic turn into jump shooters. The Magic were finding a lot of opportunities in the paint. And I'll look at the box score, but I'm just going off of what I was watching. Unfortunately, there were some calls today. I was just watching the game. So I was saying, like, I was watching it very closely, and I saw the Magic living in the paint. And that's huge against a team like the Pistons.
Okay, so I know modern NBA basketball, the 3 is a deadly weapon. The 3 can get you a quick blowout. The 3 can get you back in the game if you're down by a lot. But we keep seeing certain things, right? Of course, the 3 is important. It's not going to go away. And of course, the game is not going to go back to the 90s. Don't expect that. But we keep seeing, like you talked about earlier, defense and rim protection and rebounding. And now we're even seeing it on the offensive side, teams that are getting in the paint and dominating on that side of the ball like they're having success. Why are so many teams so adamant in staying away from that when we see that it works?
No, I'm with you, Bruce. You ain't got to you don't have to prove it to me.
What would you say, Transform?
I had to step away. Freaking somebody was outside and Blue Star going crazy up in this.
Is that what?
I had to jump off real quick. Pause.
Yeah. No doubt.
Where are we?
No, we were just talking about the
playoffs
Magic,
and specifically Magic Pistons.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just general things that we're seeing in terms of we're seeing, obviously, like we see most years, so we're seeing much more physical games. We're seeing better defense. We're seeing teams that are winning rebounding. We're seeing
because Bruce
teams that are winning playing inside and defending the rim. Go ahead, Sneak.
Bruce, what they know is every possession is a premium. Limited possessions, end of season, every game matters. They know that the execution is crucial, right? So if they give up an offensive rebound, right, you have to rebound every chance you give them. These are NBA players.
Right.
The Pistons finished first in the East. If you give them a second chance, they will hurt you.
Sure.
So you have to crash glass.
Right.
Every box out matters. Positioning matters.
Yeah, you got to keep James Turner off. Right.
Yeah. So that's what they know. The Magic didn't win on an individual effort. The Magic won on a team effort. The ball was moving. They forced the Pistons to move. And when you bend the defense like that, you get opportunities. And if you work and you put in like serious glass effort, you will get opportunities to get those rebounds.
Right.
You have to hold the Pistons to one shot. They don't have the shooters. So you have to hold them to one shot. if they miss, you need to clean up the glass. You have to. And
Right.
look, they made him pay. They were having a hard time scoring.
Right.
Amon Thompson, do not give him paint. Jalen Duren, let's beat him to a spot. Let's make everything challenged. Right?
And no doubt. Transformer, what stands out to you from what you've seen from the playoffs thus far over the past 2 days in this opening of the first round?
That is possible for the Lakers to come out of the first round.
Yeah, you're right.
How many games does Kevin Durant have to miss?
One more.
One more. And then you give the
We're on the
Lakers a
same page.
chance?
One more.
Okay.
Yep. But because what I saw from that game, we had every right to lose that game. Every single one. But for some odd reason, boy, we couldn't miss.
I was about to say that.
We couldn't miss.
So you mean the Lakers have talent?
We got it done.
5 guys in double figures, Transformer.
So you don't think the Lakers have talent?
We have talent, but not the talent that we should have.
With Kevin Durant out, who's the more talented roster right now?
The Rockets. Oh, are we giving LeBron that much praise now?
No, it's not about that. How many guys are on the court?
Okay.
Right? And then there's a couple of guys heavy in rotation in playoff games, 7-8 guys, right?
Yeah.
You really think the Rockets have a more talented roster with Kevin Durant out?
I think it's a toss-up. I think it's a toss-up.
It's closer than you think, but I would say the Rockets have the better talent. I would say it. Who on the Lakers roster are you taking over Amen Thompson?
Luke Kennard.
Who you taking over Sengun?
LeBron and Luke Kennard.
So that's one. You already chose Luke. You already chose Kennard. So you're taking
we're just numbering.
What happened?
Okay, so Sengun.
Don't do that.
Sengun's a nice player.
He came down on a Vija.
Sengun's a nice player.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said Amen Thompson, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I said Sengun. Yeah, I said Amen Thompson.
Okay, so what was Thompson's contributions to yesterday's game? How did he impact the game?
17, 7, and 7. That's not bad.
But I'm saying
3 steals.
His impact on the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at Sengun, and I see what LeBron was able to do, and I see what LeBron was doing for his teammates, right, helping them set them up.
Yeah,
and they made plays. Was LaRavia good yesterday?
He was all right defensively.
Okay, he was good. Was Ayton good yesterday?
Yeah, he was solid. A lot of dump offs. Yeah,
he was excellent. Was
I liked it.
Was what's his name? Marcus Smart, was he effective yesterday?
He was pissing me off a lot, but he was okay.
Very important defensively, right?
Very important defensively.
Perimeter, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that the players on the Lakers collectively, I mean, I can say Sengun and I could say Amen Thompson. The guys on the Lakers, especially Reed Shepherd, the Rockets don't really have a functional offense. The Lakers have been moving the ball without Luka and without Austin Reeves. So they know how to play with each other. The Rockets have been dysfunctional since KD said half my teammates can't think and walk at the same time.
That's crazy.
They're not. That's not a functional team at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers are functional because they have talented players who actually have been granted roles without Reeves and Luka.
So you're looking at more of a collective working together standpoint than just talking about
collectively they're a better group of talent.
That's a different question than what you're asking me. What you asked me before. You said who has the talented roster?
Rui Hachimura is a better player than Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson's a better defender, but overall, Rui can stretch the floor. At least you have to respect his shot.
Oh,
he contributes on both sides of the floor. Amen Thompson's a better defender. I'll acknowledge that, but he's not better on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Reed Shepherd is not better than Rui Hachimura. He's not better than Marcus Smart. He's not better than Jake LaRavia. He's not better. He's not. Those guys can impact the game and do more things. There's a couple of one-dimensional players on the Rockets that without Kevin Durant, they become useless. They're not threats. What did Jabari Smith do?
Well, he put up 16, 12.
Did he impact the game? See, Marcus
Them
Smart
rebounds were very impactful.
Marcus Smart impacts the game even when he doesn't score.
Yeah.
Right.
You notice Luke Kennard was stretching and bending the Rockets defense. He was hurting them.
He was.
That's a threat that opens up the floor. It opens up passing lanes and opportunities. The Lakers are better because there's no now. If Kevin Durant's there, this game goes differently, but he's not.
Bruce?
Yeah.
Oh, you had nothing to say. Oh, you just get ready to type it in?
No, I didn't. I was looking up something.
There's a reason why there's a reason why me and Transformer agree that if Kevin Durant misses another game or two, we lean heavily towards the Lakers winning the series.
Yeah, they can't go down 2-0.
No, they
go
can't.
down 2-0.
Then the Lakers have what? Four or five games to figure out how to beat them 2 times.
Yeah, with Kevin Durant.
And some of those games are going to be at home, right? So
So all that talk about if the Lakers, win that series, LeBron, GOAT, whatever, is there any context in whether or not KD misses time?
what does this have to do with LeBron being the GOAT? It's a first round series in 2026.
No.
How does
know.
that
I was
contribute
just-
to him being the GOAT?
well, this is stuff that was said. So, and I'm not trying
People are idiots, Bruce.
Yeah, you're talking about Kendrick Perkins, bro.
Yeah.
You're talking about Perky Perk.
He's
We're not talking
the
about
only
Perky
one.
Perk.
He's not the only one.
We're not talking about Perky Perk.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you want to
We're
talk
not
about
talking
hyperbole?
Yes.
Some irrelevant hyperbole.
Yes.
Come on, man.
But
What the hell, Bruce?
yeah, no, they gotta get back, man. I mean, KD's got to get back if the Rockets want a chance to win this series. So yeah. I know Ed Dog is dying to talk about the Celtics and the Sixers. We know why.
Without no Embiid? What's there to talk about?
You know what he wants to talk about.
What?
Oh, Jason Tatum must have went off or something?
He didn't even go off.
Bro, these are preseason games for the Celtics.
I know.
Who cares about that game?
No,
not,
what he wants
not
to
the
do.
Celtics, but
No,
You know what Joe Mazzulla is telling Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum right now? Don't get injured.
Don't get injured and don't listen to Ed Dog. Just play ball.
Yeah.
did they even play anybody at the 5?
Did they what?
Okay, I see.
Don't they have Kareem Abdul Drummond or whatever his name is?
Yeah, Andre Drummond. Did you say Kareem Abdul?
Kareem Abdul Drummond.
Wow. Andre Drummond played 21 minutes. That's crazy.
21 minutes and didn't do a dang thing.
No, he used to be a dominant rebounder. That's not there anymore.
They couldn't rebound the ball. They couldn't spell shot. They couldn't spell 3-point line. They couldn't spell anything.
So this is a crazy stat. With the Celtics' storied history, this was their biggest opening win in a playoffs in franchise history.
They won by 40?
31. 32.
32, yeah.
Yeah, 32
Which is crazy. Like all the years and all the championships and blah, blah, blah. That would be like saying, this was hypothetically, it's the Lakers' biggest opening win in playoff history, considering all the incredible teams and games that they've had. Like that's wild to think that, teams like that, anytime they hit a historical marker, it's like, really? That's crazy. But the Sixers have no answer. They're in big trouble. Big trouble. They might get one if the Celtics get sloppy, but they really have no answer there.
They're not going
to. Do they have any any recollection? But is Embiid going to come back at all?
He is out. What's the word?
Definitely, I know that.
Definitely, yeah. So I have no.
He's not going to play.
Yeah,
no idea. That dude is really stealing money out here, man.
How does the GM still have a job in Philly?
Great
question. I thought they fired him 2 years ago. Ain't this a new
Daryl Morey? Is he still there?
He's still there.
Daryl Morey's still. He's still.
Everybody talks about Doc Rivers and how he just stayed on for so long as a coach. Like Daryl Morey is still a GM in the NBA. Right. Like they got Nico Harrison out, and all he did was what the owners wanted. and they sent him packing.
Somebody
this guy is out here just like not even giving a damn about nothing.
Right.
I mean, he drafts well. He got Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe.
That is true. That is true.
He drafts pretty well.
Okay, credit due for that, for sure. But yeah, this is bad. Yeah, they smoked him. So nothing really worth discussing. I'm sure we'll hear about it when that dog calls in.
I heard Knicks fans are out celebrating the game 1 win versus the Hawks. And that's sad, bro.
I
You
mean,
out celebrating.
That's New York, though.
You
Do
see out celebrating
everything
game 1, round 1, bro.
It is. They were outside. I'm talking. It was like they're damn near through a parade.
All I could
They
keep
were
thinking about is
loud.
Kobe when he said, "Job's not done." You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what are these dudes on, bro? Going out celebrating.
Everything is hyperbolic in New York, Sneed. You know that, man.
You know that's the extra state.
It is.
See,
And it
Florida's
all
the
makes sense.
outlandish state.
And it all
New
makes
York is
sense.
the extra state.
It's the state where you can't say nothing. Everything's a pause.
There you go. See,
You
why
can't say nothing, bro.
They extra, man.
No, you
You
can't.
know?
You can't, but we weren't even there, man. Like, if it's a pause, it's a pause. You pause it, but we weren't anywhere near a pause right now. So,
No, he's just talking about New York.
But I'm just okay. Whatever.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah. Stupid. Yeah, no. So how good do the Thunder look, or are the Suns just a terrible matchup?
They're just overmatched, bro.
Yeah, that's just not even a matchup, man.
You know, I was watching the game today. I'm just looking. I'm like, the Thunder get to do whatever they want, bro. They were shooting. Isaiah Joe was taking 30-foot threes.
Yeah.
They're telling you they don't give a damn.
So we got three teams in the West that can do damage. Obviously, the Thunder, the Spurs, and the Nuggets.
Yeah.
And none of them have had to play each other yet, obviously. But who do you think is the best out of the three?
The Thunder.
Or is it about matchups?
The Thunder.
Okay.
The Thunder looking like they are freaking wrecking ball.
I'm good
They
with that.
knocking out everything in their way.
Sure.
Bro, but as I was watching them play defense today, that is a physical defense.
Youth is something, though, right? Youth is something. They can really swarm to the ball.
Bruce,
They
their
don't get
ninth
tired.
guy, their ninth guy and their seventh guy do the same thing as their fourth and their fifth guy. Like the drop off is not that
Negligible. Yeah.
different. Yeah. So
Okay.
like,
And they got a lottery pick.
yo, shout out to the Clippers for just effing up the league, bro. When I tell you that there's about 3 GMs worth a damn in the NBA, I mean it, bro. There's 3 good GMs and they're just fleecing the rest of the league. San Antonio, the Sam Presti and OKC, they're just taking everybody's money, bro.
Yo, I got a stupid question.
They have a lottery.
How does Tim Duncan look so much older than D-Rob?
Because of the hair and the grays?
They just showed him in the crowd, and Timmy looks old and D-Rob does not. It's kind of weird. But D-Rob is like much more clean shaven, so I guess that's it.
Timmy got just like gray dreads, right?
Yeah, them gray.
Yeah, and he got a gray chin strap too.
Bro, Whoopi Goldberg looks younger than Tim Duncan right now.
Right? He looks old, bro. Crazy.
Why, bro?
It's a good question. But
she was a ghost, bro. 1983, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
She was in Ghost.
Jeez.
Yep.
He was in Ghost. Yeah.
Color Purple.
Color Purple. That's
man.
what I always think about.
You know?
We're not gonna do that. But listen, I think Portland is going to do
right by me.
I knew you were gonna do that. That's why I was trying to like get past it. You show is ugly. You show is ugly. I'm not messing with you. Okay. But
military men are in great shape. You know, he was. You know.
Some. I wouldn't put myself in there. I'm trying.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, bro. I was just going.
Hey, I'm objective. I'm honest. I'm trying to get back.
Bruce, if they had a pill,
yes,
that we'll call it the 21-year-old pill. It just makes you physically.
Oh, you know,
21 again.
That.
You taking that?
What?
Okay, so I'm not taking it.
I'm taking the
not
26.
taking it. I'm not taking it for muscles either.
Man, thank y'all for tuning into the Format Podcast. This is the Transformer. You've been welcome to Big Baritone Bruce and Sneed. Got what you need. Check out this show on SMT Media Network. We are done. Thank you for all the likes and comments, subscribes. We don't want no calls.
Oh, my
Close the
goodness.
show, man. What
Hosted
in
by
the world?
the Format Podcast, sponsored by Blue Chew.
Sponsored by Blue Chew.
That is the benefit of the 21-year-old pill.
Man. What in the world?
Oh
just
no,
happened?
Steve wants to call now. Damn.
Okay, let's take a call here.
He's gonna
Hey,
call
dog,
about
what's good, man?
KD and all this.
I knew Ed Dog got a call. Go ahead, man.
Anyway,
Before you start talking, don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Well,
Go ahead.
well, hold on. Can I at least speak, because I got called every name except for the child of a God.
What name did you get called, Ed Dog? What name did you
called a
get called?
liar? You just called me a liar.
No,
man.
I didn't call you a liar. I said don't
Yes, you
lie.
did. You called me that. You called me that when you had interrupted me while I was meal prepping. You just called me out the blue. So you did call me that.
I didn't call you a
let's
liar.
keep going.
Go ahead, though.
Yes, let's keep going. Man, damn, Victor, he moving like a point.
Bro, Victor out there hooping.
Yeah,
Okay,
nah, you know he's gonna do that.
Yeah. Anyway, now let's talk about yesterday's playoff games. The only one I was really I say was impressive was the New York Knicks and the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
They kept it competitive. That was a very good game.
Yeah.
Now about the I didn't really get the chance to watch the now Transformers. I'm glad you're on the phone. I got something. Let me ask you this, because I heard these fools, idiots, and jackasses all on YouTube talking about Luke Kennard.
Damn.
Carried LeBron.
That's
How
stupid.
could you
It's
carry?
dumb.
Thank you.
It's dumb.
Agreed.
Okay, it's very dumb, because
Very dumb.
if that's the case, can he be the floor general, lead them in the, distributing and everything like that? Do you agree with that?
That
Did he lead
show that you were listening to was retarded.
Okay, I just want
Because they both were heavily contributors to the Lakers win the ball game. One was a sniper, the other one was a passer.
No, because I'm saying that because they sit on the Bruce side of the table of Capital Records.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Bruce.
I'm sitting here telling you I agree with you. I'm sitting here telling you I see.
He definitely said. He said it.
Sir, I know that, but they sit on your side of the table, Bruce. So anyway, let's keep going.
I don't have a table.
I don't have a table. I got a counter.
He's literally standing up, staring at the wall, bro. Ain't no table over there.
Well, then you have Capital. You got Capital Records. Well, they signed with you anyway.
Yeah,
now,
whatever.
Let's keep going. Now, the Nuggets and
You know what I
Timberwolves.
deal with?
I got it. Hey, yo, that boy was cooking Wendy Bruce. That boy was willing and dealing. Now,
Who's that?
I got to give credit. He already know who I'm talking about, the Joker. He was cooking. He was cooking. And Bruce hated that Rudy Gobert did not shut him down. Now, I got to give credit to Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert did do his job. He did, I think he had like 17 and 10. Yeah, he was doing his thing. He was doing it. I mean, I got to give him his due. He was cooking. He was doing his thing. Man, of course, today's game, man, it was like game, with the Phoenix Suns and OKC. Bruce, I want you to pull up the stat line of that game.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me who led the team in free throw attempts and
Here
free
we
throws
go.
made.
I honestly thought you said the Farrakhan's.
I'm just asking.
What happened?
I thought he said the Farrakhan's versus OKC. I thought that's what he said. I'm like, he said Phoenix Suns.
You need help.
I'm like, wait, the Farrakhan's? What does that even mean?
Oh my gosh.
Proceed, bro. Ignore me.
Okay, what is your question, Ed Dog?
Shout out to Louis Farrakhan.
Who led the team on both sides, the Phoenix Suns and OKC in free throw attempts?
Probably SGA without guessing.
SGA?
Yeah, and he shot very poorly. And the only way he got his 20-point streak going was getting to the free throw line. So this nonsense about him not being a foul baiter It's a
I
lot.
knew where he was going. So, Ed Dog, hold on. Now let's test your basketball knowledge, okay? I'm going to test you on this. Here we go. And this is not Wax Museum talk either. When you playing basketball, it's not Wax Museum talk. I'm asking you a question. When you're playing basketball and your shot is not falling, who here, chat, panel, whoever, who here knows what they tell you to do when you're playing basketball and your shot is not falling? What do they encourage you? I'm sorry, say again, Transformer?
Get to the line.
Oh, okay.
Because you got to see, want to see it go in somehow.
So, Ed Dog, SGA did what every coach throughout the history of basketball has preached to his players, and because of that, he's a free throw merchant, right?
Okay.
So hold on, not done yet. No, you haven't answered, but that's okay. That's okay. Since this is what you want to do, you want to open this door, we can walk through it. All right. Now, you're saying, I want to be clear because I heard you. Matter of fact, hold on. Transformer, did your brother not say about 2 minutes ago? Sneed, did Edward not say about 2 minutes ago that the only way SGA can score is by getting to the free throw line? I know I heard him just say that.
He does speak to that very often.
Okay, and I heard him say that about 2 minutes. Transformer, am I making that up?
What was his shot field goal, bro? What was
That's not what I asked.
Well, you didn't let me finish.
Because you like to lie.
Because okay, Eddie, what was he supposed to do? Just suck from the field goal from the field?
He could at least get about like 15 to 10 assists, fast distribute. But hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Williams did carry that team. You know what I'm saying? He was playing both sides of the ball. He was shooting and getting, you know what I'm saying, getting to the free throw line. He was, and then plus Chet Holmgren was doing his job. But all this crap about him not being
with 25, 7, and 4 and 2 blocks.
Okay, what was he shooting from? What was he shooting?
You're talking about shooting, Sean. This man was he still led the team in scoring, led the team in assists, had 4 rebounds, and tied for the most in blocks.
And free throws.
Free throws are points, Sean. This is why you're losing the argument. They're points.
The point I'm making is the man is a free throw merchant, and he's in top 10. I think he was top 5 and getting to the free throw line in the regular season.
Golly, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, SGA had some value to the game. He had steals. He had blocks. Well, blocks. I remember blocks. I don't remember steals.
Yeah,
I remember blocks. And I remember him having a clean game, no turnovers. He did make his free throws. I mean, he made plays. I mean, he didn't shoot great, but he made plays, right?
Now, he did have a good block, man, light-skinned brothers. That man, bro. I think, how many blocks did he have? I think he was it 2 or was it 1? But I know one of them
He had a couple of nice blocks, bro. He did.
Yeah, he had a couple nice blocks. Yes, absolutely. And then, now, I forgot, speaking of Houston, I'm glad that made me think about the Cleveland and Raptors game. That was all right. Quickly was out and everything. No, James Harden was doing what he's doing. Donovan Mitchell was doing what he's doing as well. But Scotty Barnes, I don't know what's going on with him. I guess
doesn't have experience. The moment is heavy.
Then Brandon Ingram, he stopped shooting in the second half. I don't know what's going on. I saw when his coach was telling him
their lack of experience showed.
But Brandon Ingram been to the playoffs. This is not his first time.
So what?
And never won in the playoffs either.
This is it's a team. It's a collective. Their coach has never done anything. The players together collectively haven't gone anywhere. This is a team that abruptly showed up on the playoff scene, right? They weren't here last year.
Yeah.
They don't have any experience.
R.J. Barrett, he got the experience too. You know, he was with the Knicks. I thought he might have, you know what I'm saying?
R.J. Barrett has what kind of experience? When did he play for the Knicks? Do you remember the years when he played for the Knicks?
I know. What was that?
When they were getting bounced out of the playoffs early, he was on that team, right? There's no winning experience there, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah,
what is Alex Caruso's value to the Thunder last year specifically? It wasn't his 3-point shooting. It's his defense and its championship experience. It's not just experience; it's winning experience. It's like the moment having experience.
Absolutely. I agree. I respect corner boys. Ain't that right, Bruce? But anyway, let's keep going to the next game. Last but not least, the Boston Celtics and Philly. Man, Joel Embiid, he need to go ahead and hang it up, bro.
You're right. You're right.
You need to go ahead and hang it up.
We agree on that,
my
bro.
Fault. My apologies. He's not ducking. He had to get surgery. My fault, bro.
Embiid's not the problem, man. It's the GM. Why are we
Yeah.
blaming the player?
It's Joel Embiid. But anyway, now, Jason Tatum, sir. He had a tremendous, historic comeback game. We did say that on the show, I think a couple shows ago, he should not come back because we were worried about his Achilles. But he did good, you know. Even though, you know what I'm saying, he was doing his job in the first half, unlike somebody was getting in foul trouble, and then catching temper tantrums with Andre Drummond. But regardless, he still had a good game in the second half. What you huffing and puffing for, bro? I'm a truth teller. What's all that for? I'm telling the truth. He played good in the second half, did he not? And also, was he in foul trouble in the first half? He had 3 fouls. He had to sit out. So this nonsense about Jaylen Brown.
This kid Avija is good. He's good.
Oh, now you want to change the subject?
Yeah, I don't feel like hearing your glazing, man. I haven't had a donut in a while. I don't need it.
Truth telling, sir. Truth telling.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
truth telling. But anyway, it was a good game. Now the one I'm watching now is San Antonio and Portland. It's a good game right now. But Detroit, hopefully they change it. But let me ask y'all this: could we, if the Detroit lose this first round, who was that? Was it the Dallas Mavericks and
Hold
Golden
on a
State?
second. Hold on a second. You just said if Detroit loses the series.
Yes.
What makes you think they're going to lose the series?
I just said if. I wouldn't say they will, but I'm just saying.
But you didn't say that about any other series. So what is it about this one that in particular has you thinking they're going to lose?
Well, the reason I'm saying that is the way that how they let a play-in team come in to their house, put their foot on their neck, and then they took or even though Orlando took their foot off the pedal for a minute, and then they seen them coming back. They were down by 2-5, and then Orlando was like, "Nah, bump that. Let's keep going. Let's get it up." Spurs was doing his thing. Ben Carroll was doing his thing. Franz was doing his thing as well. And then they got contributors from Anthony Black and all that. What I'm saying is that if they lose this series, what will we say they are a fraud? If they lose this series against Orlando Magic, a fraud.
I don't agree with the energy or the premise that because they lost game one, now they're at risk of losing the series.
Well, I'm just saying, it's just game one, absolutely. But
because you didn't say that about the Nuggets, right? You didn't say that about the Lakers. You didn't say that about the Cavs. You didn't say it about any other team who was favored to win.
Except for Detroit.
Okay, so if you're telling me that game one dictates a series, well, then this discussion, I mean, I don't even need to go any further.
But when you still home court, I guess that's what his premise is.
And how would they take home court back, Transformer?
By winning on that.
By winning game 2 and then winning game 3, right?
Game 3, yeah.
Can the Pistons beat the Magic 2 games in a row?
That's what I'm saying. It's like they say, the playoffs really don't matter until you win on someone's home court. So technically, the Orlando and Detroit got to make it matter. What they play? What, Tuesday? Next game is Tuesday, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we see some adjustments and everything and all that. But that's all I got, man. Let's keep the show rolling. Get the likes and subscribe up. Bruce, I do not appreciate you calling me, harassing me earlier today. All right.
You did call him, bro.
And I asked you a question, and then also, sir, I asked you a question in the chat, and I said, about our friendship. Just because I said Hakeem Olajuwon ducked Michael Jordan, does that mean that our friendship is over? I asked you that question.
Yes.
Hakeem Olajuwon ducked Michael Jordan?
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Who says these things, bro? This is crazy.
Come on,
I mean,
right. As if Michael Jordan was available for him to play against and he deliberately skipped playing him.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
What the hell?
hey, it's the talk. There's talks out there. I'm just saying. Anyway, fellas, y'all have a good one. B, I love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
All right, water.
You be you. It's doing. You hear what I deal with, right, Sneed?
This is
Dream
crazy,
ducked Michael
I
Jordan.
never heard anybody ever say anything like that before, bro. That's so random.
Only Ed Dog would say something like that.
That's so
You know,
random.
listen, I'm back again, y'all. I know y'all tired of me. I'm gonna keep it brief because I know y'all guys went and watched the game. I must say this though, brothers, my brothers. Man, LeBron looked so good last night, though, man. It ain't about
He did.
being my knee pad. It's not about the wax with him. He looked good running that team last night for what he had. You got to give him that, brother. 10 assists in the first quarter. He didn't even have to score.
It was 8 in the first quarter. Yeah, 10 in the first half.
I'm gonna say this: the Lakers could beat Houston even with KD playing, because when KD come back, this is when LeBron's gonna turn up on scoring and all that. He did what he had to do last night to serve some energy. Pay Magic Johnson. Well, he's better than Magic because Magic doesn't make the first team all defense. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to go there. I ain't never know Magic ain't make no all defensive things. But anyway, he did what he was supposed to have did. Hey, listen, Luke, whatever they Kennard out there, goddamn looking like Drazen goddamn Petrovic in his damn prime.
Now, he's a sniper now.
And the Lakers, like, they wasn't missing anything. Like, everything just was clicking. Could it be that the Lakers are actually playing an inspired ball because everybody's writing them off because Luka and AR is not there? Are guys actually, how could I say, truly locking in like they're supposed to? I want to say this. I heard somebody say, Snead was 100% correct. Rui is a better player than the Thompson twins. Rui mid-range game is top level. And Leroy always been a good player ever since he was a Zaza. I guess he truly never got that green light like he's supposed to. He never was the number one option. Which could he be a number one option on the team? Probably not. He's good where he at, but you gotta count it. Hey, his mid-range game is like one of the best in the league. You leave him open, he's gonna knock shots down. And one thing I liked about last night that I seen they played defense. The emphasis on defense last night was that though Houston shot the ball poorly, and they truly don't have no guys that can put the buckets up like a KD. But they was getting back. LeBron getting back on defense. Everybody was getting back on defense. I'm paying attention to detail. They truly believe. I think the Lakers truly believe they can win this regardless of KD playing or not. Now, as far as KD, will he be the same? He got a bad will. You know how that is. He's 38 with a bad knee. And man, LeBron looked so good last night, man, distributing the ball to his players. And it was impressive, man. I truly believe if the Lakers could get out this round and even get AR, and they could get both their guys back, if they could get out this first, the West Coast is going to be on alert. If Luka if Lakers could get out this first round and Luka and AR come back, they're going to be on alert in the West Conference.
You know we got OKC next round, right?
With a healthy Luka and a healthy AR, with a healthy Luka and a healthy AR, even though they probably don't be 100% healthy. With a healthy LeBron, with a healthy Rui, with a healthy Kennard, I think they probably can hang with OKC. Not sitting there knock them off.
Did you see us get tortured with all four of them healthy?
Yes, they did. They tortured them, but it's the playoffs. Okay. So,
I mean, I agree, but
you're right, brother. But you know the playoffs, the game slowed down a little bit. OKC looked dominant today, but they're playing against the Suns team. They really don't belong there. Let me say this. I will not be surprised if Orlando beat Detroit, because Orlando, you got to remember, they was probably like one of the top 5 seeds favorites coming in last year.
I think I had them fourth or something. Yeah.
Orlando is loaded. Don't act like they got a bunch of scrubs down there. Jalen Suggs, Bonchero. They got the Wendell Carter kid. They got the Wagner brothers. They got there's another kid down there that's really good that they got. They got the guy who looked like he's from Pakistan as center. They got Bain. They loaded now. They can match up with Detroit. You gotta look at this. Detroit only got one scoring option on their team, yo. That defensive center team. And if Orlando played like how they played today and how they played against Charlotte, being aggressive, taking the ball to the rack type shit, Man, I would not be surprised if Orlando knock off Detroit, brother. Ain't like Orlando don't have the talent to match them if you're really watching it. And they proved that today. They have the talent to beat them. Detroit is limited. So, what you call him is the only guy that can get those truly real buckets. You got Stu, Durant. They big physical guys, defensive stopper type guys. You got the kid Holland. Who else they got to score for them? You got role players.
Jenkins was the other guy. God damn, Wemby. Jeez.
Jenkins before Jalen Suggs can match him. Jalen Suggs can, Jalen Suggs can match him clip for clip. So then you got Wendell Carter. Then you got Ben Sherman. Orlando is big and strong, brother. Pause. You know what I mean? So I would not be surprised if they knocked Detroit off in the first round. And I just wouldn't be, man. And other than that, man, this playoffs, the playoffs don't truly start to the second round, truthfully, to me. That's when the games get thicker, the matchups be better. And yeah, they got the New York Knicks out there celebrating like they won a goddamn ring yesterday. Like, goddamn, New York. They ain't want to win that goddamn long. Y'all just need to celebrate. We got to win a first round game. That series is not going to be easy. I think Atlanta going to come back stronger than the next game. So we shall see. Like I say, LeBron played excellent last night. Now the tell story will be Tuesday. You know the Lakers special. They don't play tomorrow night. They play Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
Man. And if the Lakers could go up 0-2, you might as well scrap it.
Go up 2-0.
Yeah, go up 2-0. You might as well scrap this shit, man. It's gonna be over. I was disappointed Shagun didn't beast like he's supposed to. As he was saying since the beginning of the year, he was suffering greatly from no point guard, true point guard syndrome.
Van Fleet.
Not a damn point guard, and it's hurting him, and it's going to hurt him. And the twin can't shoot. He's a defensive lockdown guy, but he cannot shoot. So I would not be surprised if Lakers come out the first round this year. If we get Luke and AR back, hey, the toss up. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all boys.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Yo, this Spurs court is absolutely beautiful to see. From the color scheme, the crowd participant, it's beautiful.
Throwback with the coordination with the crowd segments. Yeah,
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, but that's the throwback Spurs. That's 94, 97.
Absolutely.
Spurs. Yeah.
They did their big one with this one. I like this. It's like I'm confused on whether I want to watch the whole scene or the game.
You know what's weird is the fact that the Spurs are wearing the dark jersey. That's typically reserved for the away team.
Team. Yeah. Did somebody call in?
Blazers about to have hell, bro.
Man.
Okay.
What up, Nino?
Hey, I want to give y'all, because I was wondering if this was Sneed had in mind. Did y'all watch the Minnesota game and Nuggets a little bit of it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I missed it. I missed that
one.
I watched it.
And what's missing, and I'm no expert, of course, but what's missing to me that they used to do, that y'all always talk about, is they knew about where to catch the ball. Ant-Man said he talked to MJ. And we ain't got to make this no debate and all that. But I think he lied. Because he's still out there at the 3-point line dribbling, and they making a wall on him and sending the double team. He's not a good. Y'all see the double team kind of work with him because he's not like a good reader, like a read to where the double team coming and where the help coming from and make that skip pass.
So here's what has to happen right now. Here's what has to happen. If he gets double teamed, his teammates need to make shots. Because they're going to keep double teaming if it's working, right? If they don't knock down shots, they're going to keep sending the double because he's going to get rid of the ball and then he's going to pass to someone who's going to miss. That's a win for the defense, right? So I think that's the bottom line. His teammates got to knock down some shots and then they'll call off the double team, right? That's the bottom line.
But he's making it, if he's not like, even Luka, Jokic, he's making the pass that he's making is still putting them where they playing contested. Some of them wide open, I'll give you that. But a lot of them is not wide open or orchestrated shots like a point guard. He should probably try to catch the ball a little lower. Like maybe, like you know what Kobe used to catch the ball at, like close to the block.
Yeah.
And shoot more mid-range shots. He's still shooting like James Harden. He's playing like James Harden, but he ain't quite got that all the way to me now. They not letting them play one-on-one. They double teaming them, triple teaming them. Trying to play zone on them. And he's still out there dribbling. Is that coaching or I don't know.
I think there's some scheming and some coaching to that. Yeah, I do.
The same thing that the Lakers did, the KD the last time, the same thing. If he come back, they probably gonna do the same thing again if they have Kevin Durant out there dribbling instead of kicking the ball in his spot.
I think the ironic thing about the KD thing is KD's 7 feet tall and is having trouble with double teams. KD is he's celebrated as like the greatest offensive player ever. Everybody keeps saying it, but he's struggling with just basic double teams. And the Lakers defenders are mid at best. These are not world-breaking defenders. There's not 17 Pat Bevs walking around harassing KD here, right? It's not even like that, bro. There's not 10 Hakeems. It's the Lakers, right? It's a bunch of mid defenders. They gave him hell, right? It's stuff we just don't understand. Now, Ant seems to make a better decision with it because he gets rid of it earlier, right? Those guys just got knocked out. Bro. That's all.
That's true, too. And my last thing, if Bruce ain't on here, is it Bruce gone?
He right here.
Yeah, he's there.
I'm right here, bro.
I was hoping Bruce was gone for this. I take him. Listen. Jamal Murray, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Nikola Jokic might be the best. I'm taking him as the best pick and roll combination. They could be the best. All the options out of that pick and roll. And Jamal Murray, we need to put some respect on him. This might be the one of the coldest. I'm gonna take the coldest out of respect for Bruce. One of the coldest pick and rolls we've ever seen.
I'm good with that.
This is almost better than John Stockton alone. Really.
See, I'm not good with that.
Yeah, that's pushing.
Hey, this is cold business now. Jokic can. I see what they're talking about on defense a little bit. Yeah, he don't move the feet. But when it's time to win, though, he'll move.
Look,
how many championships would John Stockton and Karl Malone have if Michael Jordan didn't happen?
2.
I think I give him 2. So Malone's a bad boy.
All right, so let's see the Nuggets. Jamal Murray and Joker win 2, right?
It's a contest with championship. I'm saying just them two in that pick and roll, all the options, and what they are able to do. Murray can shoot.
Oh, Murray's fantastic. A lot of people don't give him his props for his defense this year. He really stepped up.
Yeah, and defense. And Jokic, man, Jokic IQ is up there with. Jokic ain't got the Jokic IQ. Now defense, I ain't got no,
Joker actually coaches the Nuggets. I don't know if you know that, Nino. He actually coaches the team.
Oh man,
right.
Adelman's son is not really a thing. Like he's there, right? Because he got a last name, but Joker's actually coaching.
No doubt. But Nino, we gotta let you go, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up right here. So that we can. Damn, it's almost 4 hours.
All right, Nino.
All right, Nino. Appreciate the support, brother. Thank you, man.
All right.
All right, team, we are going to wrap it up right here. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you if you're watching live. Thank you if you're watching on the replay. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the super chats, the calls, the engagement in the chat. It's awesome. You know what time it is. Hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you share. And we out. Peace.
Peace. There it is.
Deuces.